इस वक्त मैं शोभा के एक बहुत ही लग्जरी प्रोजेक्ट में हूँ जिसका नाम है आई हर्ड दैट इट हैज़ अ वेरी बिग स्विमिंग पूल. सो टेल मी समथिंग, पीपल हु हैव देयर अपार्टमेंट्स टुवर्ड्स द लेक, दे विल गेट द लेक व्यू. व्हाट अबाउट द पीपल हु वुड नॉट हैव देयर बालकनीज टुवर्ड्स द लेक? तो 50 मीटर के लॉन्ग स्विमिंग पूल बनाने के चक्कर में आपने किड्स पूल तो नहीं दिया होगा. सो आई एम जस्ट वंडरिंग, आई विल बी स्टेइंग इन एन अपार्टमेंट और आई विल बी स्टेइंग इन अ रिजॉर्ट. आई कैन सी टू मेनी लेबर्स वर्किंग हियर. व्हाट इज द लेबर काउंट हियर? सो वीना जी, ये मैप में आपको बहुत छोटा सा दिख रहा था. यू शुड मेंशन हियर कि यहाँ से इतने मीटर्स है. वीना जी, नाउ वी हैव कम टू बेसमेंट. आई नो you don't allow your customers to come to basement. सब कुछ शोभा का ही है क्या बैंगलोर में? I keep on saying my viewers that whenever they visit any apartment, they should go at the corner of the balcony and try to jump. If the balcony vibrates, this wall was very beautiful. Let me first close it.
Interiors.
वीना जी, ये स्टील का क्या दिख रहा है ये? Can you jump there? I want to see the vibration. कैसा vibration होता है वहाँ पे? हाय, इस वक्त मैं शोभा के एक बहुत ही लग्जरी प्रोजेक्ट में हूँ जिसका नाम है शोभा लेक गार्डन्स. 8.4 एकर्स का ये रेसिडेंशियल प्रोजेक्ट है जहाँ पे 1 BHK भी है, 2 BHK, 2.5 BHK, 3 BHK एंड 3.5 BHK भी है. तो इस प्रोजेक्ट में आपको लेकर चलूँगा और इसका पूरा कंस्ट्रक्शन अपडेट जानूँगा. इस प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं, क्या क्या एमिनिटीज़ है यहाँ पे, इसका लोकेशन क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट है, क्या क्या अच्छी चीज़ें हैं यहाँ पे, वो सब कुछ जानूँगा इस रिव्यू में. तो आइए मैं आपको अंदर लेकर चलता हूँ और यहाँ के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव से मिलवाता हूँ. यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो ये मेन एंट्री पॉइंट है जहाँ से आप एंटर करेंगे और ये मेन गेट आ जाता है. यहाँ पे लिखा है शोभा लेक गार्डन जो कि 8.4 एकर्स का है. यहाँ से मैं एंटर करता हूँ. जितने भी यहाँ पे लोग काम करते हैं वो इस गेट से एंटर करते हैं और जितने भी लेबर वर्कफोर्स है या जो भी मटेरियल है वो दूसरे तरफ वाले गेट से यहाँ से जाता है. और यहाँ पे मैं आपको दिखाऊँ तो इस बोर्ड के ठीक पीछे, काफ़ी सनी डे है आज, तो देखिए आपको एक बिल्डिंग यहाँ खड़ी हुई भी दिख रही है. तो कौन सा स्टेज है किस बिल्डिंग का, किसका क्या कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टेज चल रहा है, वो सब कुछ जानेंगे. कब शुरू हुआ था, कब ये प्रोजेक्ट का टाइमलाइन है ख़त्म होने का, वो सब कुछ जानेंगे. ये शोभा का एक्सपीरियंस सेंटर है. हम यहाँ पे चलते हैं और प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में सब कुछ जानते हैं. देखिए, इससे पहले मैं उस जगह पे था. अब वहाँ से मैं चल के जैसे अंदर आता हूँ तो यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो आपको टावर यहाँ पे दिखेगा जो कि उधर से नहीं दिख रहा था. तो ये टावर ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीटेड सा दिख रहा है मुझे. पर जब इसके अंदर चलेंगे तो यहाँ पे इस टावर के बारे में भी सब कुछ डिटेल में जानेंगे. आइए अंदर चलता हूँ और आपको मिसेस वीना है उनसे मिलवाता हूँ. हाय वीना जी, हाउ आर यू?
आई एम गुड, हाउ अबाउट यू?
ऑल गुड. मैं आपको जानता हूँ अच्छे से, बट आई वॉन्ट दैट यू शुड गिव अ स्मॉल इंट्रोडक्शन अबाउट योर सेल्फ हमारे ऑडियंस के लिए. दे माइट नॉट बी नोइंग यू. जी.
So myself Veena, और मैं इस कंपनी में it's been 4 years that I've been associated with this company and I'm handling all the luxury projects of Sobha across Bangalore.
Great. मैंने शोभा के जितने भी प्रोजेक्ट्स देखे हैं अभी तक, आई लाइक द बिल्ड क्वालिटी, द कंस्ट्रक्शन क्वालिटी ऑफ शोभा. आपको 4 साल हो गए हैं. इन दीज 4 years आपको कभी कस्टमर्स ने कंप्लेन किया है रिलेटेड टू कंस्ट्रक्शन क्वालिटी ऑफ शोभा?
I never had come across any complaints on construction quality. See, that's something जो हमें भी अच्छा लगता है कस्टमर से बात करने में.
जी.
See, first thing is being as a sales manager, I should be convinced with the product.
Right.
In that way around, I am 100% convinced with Sobha projects.
Okay.
And we love to pitch this property basically because of the quality. Sobha जैसे precisely how they take care of the quality, you will not find with any other builder.
Okay.
Not just in Bangalore. I think
okay.
it's one of the topmost builder in the country.
All right. That's really nice to know. Since you are from sales team, हम इस वीडियो को सेल्स वाला वीडियो नहीं बनाएंगे. We'll try to make this video as informative as it can be. I want all the details about this project from you. Plus, जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे घर बाय कर लिया है और people who have invested in this project, हम उनके लिए कंस्ट्रक्शन अपडेट भी जानेंगे कि किस टावर पे आपने जो भी उनको प्रोमिसेस किए थे, लाइक इस टाइम पे ये टावर इतने फ्लोर तक पहुंच जाएगा. सो वी विल गो एंड सी द कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टेज ऑफ दोस टावर्स आल्सो.
एक्चुअली अगर ये वीडियो देखेंगे, आवर एक्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर्स विल बी मोर हैप्पी बिकॉज़ वी आर मच अहेड ऑफ व्हाटएवर वी हैव स्पोकन टू देम.
ओके, सो वी विल गेट टू नो दिस वंस दे वॉच एंड वो नीचे कमेंट करके बताएंगे.
आप देख सकते हो क्योंकि हमने तो 23 में बोला था. वी आर जस्ट इन 22 एंड यू कैन जस्ट सी द पेस ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन व्हाट वी आर एट.
ओके, तो मैं सामने यहाँ देख रहा हूँ कि 3D मॉडल भी रखा हुआ है, राइट?
We have a small miniature with where we are just showing around the 8 towers what we have in this.
So एक छोटा सा राउंड लेते हैं एंड देन probably we can go inside. LED स्क्रीन में जाकर देखेंगे, समझेंगे सारा कुछ.
Yeah.
All right. So this is your 3D model.
Yes.
Okay.
So here we are just showing how the apartments would look like once it is completely done.
Okay.
So when you look at this property, it's in a land area of 8.4 acres where we are having 8 luxury towers of apartments.
Okay.
And this project has the specifications of 1 BHK, 2 BHK, 2.5 and 3 BHK.
I heard that it has a very big swimming pool.
Yeah, it's having a 50-meter long swimming pool is what we are offering as a lap pool in this property, apart from the kids pool, with a sun deck, and you have all sorts of amenities coming within the property.
All right.
जैसे कि अगर आप देखोगे for 597 apartments, we are giving you a 20,000 square feet clubhouse.
Okay.
So that includes your multi-purpose hall, there are 4 number of guest rooms which are coming in this project.
Okay.
And then we have multi-sports court, indoor games are there, badminton court is there, cafeteria.
Badminton court is normally outdoor or indoor?
We have in this property as an indoor.
Very nice.
And apart from that, outdoor as a multi-sports court we have. One will be for tennis and the other one will be for the basketball court.
Okay.
Apart from that, we are giving, you can just see in this 3D image, we are giving an empty space over here.
This one,
it's
this
like
green
a
space.
playfield area, yes.
This is for kids?
This is for kids. It can be like decided by the association how to be used.
Okay.
It's an empty landscape area what we are giving as a part of the community.
Okay.
Like in future if they want a yoga space, so that way they can just plan it over there.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have an amphitheatre, children's play area coming in this part of the property.
All right.
So when you look at this project as overall, हमने दोनों तरफ we have equally segregated amenities.
Okay. And इसमें sunrise और sunset कहाँ से होता है?
Sunrise will be from here.
Okay.
This is east and that is west.
So सारे apartments में there is a sunlight.
Proper sunlight, especially apartments like 2 and 2.5 BHK will get the entire day sunlight क्योंकि उनका balcony southwest की तरफ आ रहा है.
Okay.
So the whole day they will be having the direct sunlight coming into their apartment.
All right.
And when it comes to a 3 BHK apartments, there they will be having a northeast balcony.
Okay.
So they will be getting the morning sunlight and throughout the day they will have the daylight coming to their apartment.
Great.
And it's been designed in such a way like all the windows and doors are facing towards this side.
All right.
So every room will be getting the equal amount of sunlight falling to the rooms.
Very nice.
And if it comes to this side again, everywhere it will northeast sunlight will come into the all the apartments facing towards the lake.
Okay.
So this project, as you mentioned, Sobha Lake Gardens is named. Why? Because it's very close to one of the biggest lake in Bangalore.
Okay.
That's called the second largest lake. It's Elemalappa Shetty Lake, which is spread across 284 acres.
So it's a clean water lake?
It's a clean water lake.
Okay.
It's a clean water lake. Future, there may be some developments happening in the lake also, but as of now, it's a beautiful lake. As you go on a high rise in this property, you can enjoy the view of it.
So when you say in future there could be some development in the lake,
Yes.
so to beautify the lake further?
Yes, to beautify the lake.
Okay. All right.
Because
So
when you consider this is one of the biggest lake in Bangalore as on today.
Okay.
So definitely future we are also expecting that it will add more beauty to our project.
All right. Okay. So let's go and see the complete layout, understand what all amenities are there,
Sure.
what all sizes are there, and see the layout plans, and then we'll go to the actual construction site.
Construction site, I would love to take you there so that you can visualize the actual apartments, the size what we have,
Okay.
how beautifully it's done. And at this point of day, like we are around in the noon time.
Yeah.
So here at least a customer can feel what amount of sunlight is falling.
And
to
it's
the
a sunny day
apartment.
today, so we'll be able to find out.
They can realize the actual reality of the apartment.
All right.
Yeah.
So Veena ji, I was talking about the connectivity from you. So I can see आपने यहाँ पे route 1 लिखा है. What is this route 1? Are there multiple routes to get
Yes.
come to Sobha Lake Gardens?
Definitely. This project has 3 approaches.
Okay.
So you can either connect to the national highway, that is called the Old Madras Road, which you can just see. Old Madras Road is the highway from where you have one connect, and the other one is from the Whitefield side.
Okay.
People in Bangalore, they know. Hofam is a famous landmark here. So you have a connectivity from Hofam, and the third connectivity comes from the Budigere Cross.
Okay. So let's talk about. Okay.
If you ask me, it is towards Andhra.
All right.
So from Budigere Cross also you have a very good connectivity to this location.
And on your right hand side I can see the big lake. So that is the lake you're talking about?
This is the lake which we are talking about. This is the Elemalappa Shetty Lake. It's 284 acres.
So how far is this lake from this project?
From this property to the lake, the distance is almost around 700 meters.
700 meters, that's a walking distance.
Yes, it's in a walkable distance.
So is there a way to go around in the evening
You can, because opposite to the project there is a main road, and then there are some commercial projects. Behind that is the lake coming in. So you can just go, see and come.
So people who would be staying in the higher floor of your apartment, they would have a view of this lake?
Definitely. If you go anywhere above 4th floor in this property, you're going to enjoy the beauty of the lake. And it's a beautiful lake where there are, at one corner you can see some seaweeds, but that is again adding more beauty to the lake. It's not that it is distracting the view or anything. You're getting an amazing view when you're on a higher floor in this particular project. From the balcony, the view, not only from the balcony, a person buying an apartment in this particular project, he'll get the lake view from the main living and dining, from the guest room as well as from the master bedroom.
So tell me something, people who have their apartments towards the lake, they'll get the lake view. What about the people who would not have their balconies towards the lake? What
they
view
will
they would
enjoy
get?
the city view, because the other side of the property, we have all apartments, and the maximum height of the buildings outside the project are up to only 4th floor. So a person again taking a high-rise apartment or anything above 4th floor, he will be enjoying the city view, especially at the night time. When there are lights from the other apartments, the view will be amazing. That's a promising view that we can tell the customers that they are going to be.
Alright. So I can see there is a Old Madras Road here, which is a national highway. So the current connectivity to that road is already existing.
See,
how much time does it take?
What we are showing here, already the connectivity are there.
And how much time does it take to reach to that national highway?
National highway, it's near about a kilometer from this property, hardly 3 to 4 minutes I would say.
3 to 4 minutes from this place is a national highway. So once I'm at road, I can see there's a metro station of KR Puram upcoming 6 kilometers from the property you have written there.
As of now, this is where we have the Bharathi metro station, which is already live. And once you come little ahead from the Bharathi, it's the KR Puram metro station, which we are expecting the trial run maybe by end of this year.
End of this year, by December 2022.
Yes, you can expect it.
So by the time the project is ready, it will take some years.
Phase 1 we are handing it over next year. So by the time we hand over phase 1, most probably this will be live.
So reaching there would be what, 5 minutes from this place?
No, this is actually 6 kilometers from the project. So the maximum taken time will be around 15 minutes from the property to KR.
So in 15 minutes we can reach the metro station.
And then this is one metro station. And at the same time, you can see one more here, which is the Whitefield upcoming metro station. So this will also be in a closer proximity from the property, but this will come sooner. This will take some more time, maybe 2 years down the line. Here also the work is going on. It may take 2 more years, but that's again a very closer proximity from the project.
So I can see these two are 2 endpoints of the metro, or this metro gets connected to somewhere else also?
This is the purple line. So this will end in Whitefield. As of now, the ending point will be here.
Are there any interchange metro stations there or here?
From here you have the interchange.
And from there where we can go?
Here you can change from here Bharathi there are 2 lines, green line and purple line. So you will be connecting to the green line from the Majestic. That will be little more ahead from here.
Alright. So I have an option to interchange there. So आपने मुझे route number 1 बता दिया. So this is route number 2.
This is route number 2, which gets connected from the Hofam junction. So it's a famous landmark in Bangalore. जो लोग Bangalore में रहते हैं, they will be much aware about this particular place because it's very close to the IT corridor.
Alright.
So Hofam junction is like where you have 4 routes. One will connect you towards Hoskote. This road, if you go, it is connecting towards Marthahalli. This road towards Channasandra, and this will be towards Hodi. So Hofam junction is a junction which connects to 4 different locations in Bangalore. So from Hofam junction to reach Sobha Lake Gardens, you have to take the road towards Hoskote. So when you look at this junction, this particular road will connect you to Channasandra. Straight when you go, it is towards Marthahalli. And when you take this side, it goes towards Hudi Circle. So from Hofam junction, if a person is coming to this particular project, he has to head towards Hoskote. So people in Bangalore, again they know the Sai Baba Ashram flyover. So once they cross the Hofam junction, they will get the first flyover, which is the Sai Baba Ashram flyover. And that location is also called Kadugudi. After the Kadugudi, that particular flyover, they have to come little more ahead and take a left towards the Bellattur main road. That is after the flyover, the first left will take them to this Belatur main road. And
Okay.
when they travel around 3.8 kilometers from the main road, they will reach the destination, which is Sobha Lake Gardens.
So this is an existing road?
This is an existing
So somebody
road,
can
which is-
drive and come.
Definitely,
All
people who are usually customers who stay in Whitefield or in and around Whitefield, this is the most easy access to the location.
Okay.
So when we talk about this project, we tell our customer that this is centrally located between the old Madras Road as well as from Whitefield.
Okay.
So people working in both the zones can have their home over here because it has a very great connectivity.
Okay.
So on this road, another landmark, if a customer is getting confused while coming on this road, is on their right hand side they can see the Lake Montfort School.
Okay.
So Lake Montfort School is the nearest landmark that we would tell a customer.
Okay.
From Lake Montfort School, our project is just 500 meters away.
All right.
So this is the landmark which when a customer is coming, usually when they come, it's not necessary that everyone will put on the Google Maps. So when a customer is coming from the Ho Farm side, the landmark would be Lake Montfort School.
Okay.
Yes.
So this
about
is the second route.
Yes.
You told me there is a third route also.
Yes. The third route is coming from the Budigere cross. I'll just show it to you now.
Okay. So
So-
we are in the east of
East
Bangalore.
of Bangalore. So this project is towards the east of Bangalore. So a person who is coming from north, this can be an access to the project.
Okay.
Because this particular road, which you can just see on the map, connects you to the airport.
All
So
right.
that's also called the airport road. So Budigere Cross is the destination where you have the nearest mall, which is around 4.5 kilometers from the property.
Okay.
Here you have the nearest mall. So a person, even people who know the toll gate which connects from the Hoskote, after the toll gate, the main junction that they would get is the Budigere Cross.
Okay.
When they come straight from there, on their right hand side, they can see an oxygen school.
Okay.
So immediately after the oxygen school, they will find a flyover. After the flyover, they can take the service road and they will enter to this again to our Sigehalli main road.
Okay.
So this straight road goes towards Old Madras Road. So if a person is coming from the other side, he needs to take a right. And if a person is coming from the Old Madras Road, he needs to take a left to
Okay.
reach to this project.
Okay.
So this is the
So
third
these are the
connectivity.
third routes,
Yes.
right? Are there any more routes available?
One more route is there which is actually not mentioned in the map, but you can see. So our property is here. This road they have from here you are taking a diversion and coming to the property.
Okay.
Instead of taking a diversion, when you go straight on this road,
Okay.
you are hitting to the Hoodie Circle,
All right.
which is again a famous landmark in Bangalore.
Okay.
A person who is residing in Mahadevpura
Okay.
or in Whitefield area, for them this can also be an easy accessibility.
All right.
This particular route gives an easy accessibility to the ITPL also. ITPL is nothing but the International Tech Park of Bangalore,
Okay.
which is the famous IT corridor in Bangalore. So which is 7.8 kilometers from this project. So if a person is connecting from this particular road, this will be an easy access for them to reach the property.
All right.
So there are actually 4 connectivity towards this project. This project is centrally located from Hoodie, Whitefield and also from the Old Madras Road.
Okay. So there are lots of connectivity to this project.
Yes.
But still, why somebody would come and stay or buy a property in east of Bangalore? What are the USPs of east of Bangalore?
See, first of all, a person would come to us because it is Sobha.
That I understand. That goes by default.
Yes. Secondly, as I told you, East Bangalore is known for the IT hubs.
Okay.
So East Bangalore is the place where you have the maximum IT parks. For example, when you are on the Old Madras Road,
Okay.
there is RMZ Infinity. That's an IT tech park. From there to this project, connectivity will be around 7.5 kilometers.
Okay.
Which is a maximum, you can say, around 20-25 minutes drive.
All right.
If they are ready to drive for 20-25 minutes, they can live in a luxury of Sobha,
Okay.
which is overlooking to a lake. That's one thing. Secondly, as I told you, ITPL is around 7.8 kilometers from this
Right.
project. Again, another IT space which we have close by.
Okay.
And third thing is, this is one of the developing location in Bangalore,
Okay.
where you can see a spike in multiple IT hubs coming closer to the project. Within a vicinity of 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, there are so many IT zones which are coming. And third, like the next I would say is, if I need to buy a home, it's not just the location that matters. There are certain aspects which I would consider. Secondly, if I'm staying with my family, if I have a kid, I need to look for a good school.
Right.
So that way around, this location is flooded with all the leading schools in Bangalore. One is the Lakemont Fort School, which is just 500 meters away from the property. And on the same road, that is the second route which we discussed. On the same road, we have the NPS, National Public School is there, PNC Cognisho is there. And within a vicinity of 5 kilometers, you have Vidkyo and other schools also. There are multiple schools. So this location is having good education institutions nearby. And then the main is our health. So if at all, if we fall sick, if you look at the hospital wise, you have Manipal close by, Vaidehi is there, Satya Sai Baba Hospital is there close by. So everything falls within a radius of 8 kilometers from this project. And nearby also you have hospitals for an emergency. Like within 2 to 3 kilometers you have Access Hospital, which is again having all the multi-speciality technologies within that. But if you look at for a reputed hospital, the nearest one which you can spot is Manipal, which is around 7 kilometers from this property.
But apart from these hospitals, what I have seen in other projects of Sobha when I was covering them, I saw that you have a small clinic also within the society. So similar thing would be happening here also?
We will be having the space for everything in the clubhouse, which is yet to be known. So they have not given us the final list. So most probably we are also expecting a pharmacy and a clinic to come in this project.
So like any other project of Sobha?
Like any other project, because by default nowadays we are giving in all the projects of Sobha.
So you have given me the entire idea of the connectivity to this place. You have given me the entire idea of schools, hospitals.
Yes.
What about places like airport, railway station? You have given the idea of the metro station, but what about the railway station and airport? How far are they from this place?
Customer would be happy to know about that as well, because airport, if you see, they don't have to travel back to the city. Usually, see, when you go towards Old Madras Road, definitely a person in Bangalore, they know. They have to cross Hebbal, Jaipur, and then there is a connectivity to the airport. But from this particular project, instead of going towards airport road, if they come back towards this Budigere cross, this particular road connects to airport. So from our project to airport, it is approximately 30 kilometers.
How much time does it take to...
Even in the peak hours, if you travel, it is 50 minutes, because you are not going towards the city. It's from the internal roads which you are connecting to the airport. But again, the approach road is really good. It's a 4-line road what we have. So the approach road is not like something which will be bad or you have to take all that. Chota mota roads nahi hai, proper.
So there are no potholes etc. in these roads?
Nothing. So the maximum time taken will be 50 minutes.
This is the maximum time you are telling me. What is the minimum time?
Minimum time, you can say 40 minutes or lesser than that. And then again, people like if they want to see Nandi Hills and all those things, favorite tourist places in Bangalore, this can be the approach road.
Alright, so what about the railway station?
Railway station, we have 2 railway stations near to our project. One is the Puram railway station, which will come little ahead from here, which is 5.6 kilometers from this property. Secondly, Whitefield railway station, which will be around 7 kilometers from this project.
So reaching there will take how much time?
Maximum 20 minutes.
Not more than 20 minutes?
Not more than
during peak hours?
Peak hours, yes. Because while going, you don't have that dominant signals coming here on the Old Madras Road. And if you are going towards Whitefield, yes, till you reach Kadugdi, the road is like a 40 feet road, so you don't have any signals or anything till you reach Kadugdi. Even after Kadugdi, there are no signals to reach the railway station.
Alright. Great. So it's a signal-free drive?
Yes.
So we have, now we know about the connectivity. I know I'm new to Bangalore, but I now know how nicely it's connected to all the different places.
Yes. And second thing, like after all this connectivity, people would like to know about how the social life is going to be.
Yes.
So social life, if you look at, as I told you, Budigere Cross as the nearest mall, and again from the project towards the central Bangalore. The Bangalore central is either we call it as NG Road or Indira Nagar. So that's the central Bangalore. So from property to central Bangalore is approximately 14 kilometers. So again, that's where people can have the best social life. That's one point. Other than that, at Budigere Cross also there are options to have their weekend parties.
Great.
And when you go towards this road, you have all the leading resorts and everything falling onto the line.
So resort हो गया, party हो गया.
सब हो गया.
अब घर देखें. घर मतलब when as a buyer, if I am buying into this property of Sobha, which is Sobha Lake Gardens, क्या क्या amenities होगी, what all things are there, कितने sizes हैं, सब कुछ जानना है मुझे.
Definitely.
ठीक है, so next slide we can go to. Okay.
So before we go on to the property, I would just love to show you the lake. So this is how the view from the apartment would be towards the lake.
Okay, I'll be taking lots of drone shots of this lake, and I'll be putting it across in this review.
You will
video.
definitely enjoy the view of the lake.
I'll definitely enjoy. Yes, I've seen the birds in this lake.
Yes. So as you can see, this is the elevation of the property. Total we have 8 towers. And it's in a zigzag manner, so
Okay.
that every apartment gets the proper light falling into them,
Okay.
and the view is also not restricted. So as you can see, this is tower 8, and then we have tower 7, tower 6, tower 5, tower 4, tower 3, and tower 2 will be coming little behind, which is be not shown in this image.
All right.
So total we have 8 towers in this project.
8 towers are there in this project.
Yes.
Plus, what is the height of this?
This is in a height of 2 basement, then we
Okay.
have ground floor, and then it is 18 floor.
So total we have 18 floors.
18 floors.
I think top floor वाले को तो बहुत मजा आ जाएगा इसको देखने में.
वो तो
The
बस
view
पागल
from
हो
that
जाएंगे
place.
view देखे. And in that also, sir, if you look at, we have 2 types of 3 bedroom.
Okay.
There are 3 bedrooms which has a smaller balcony which is of 10 by 5 dimension.
Okay.
And then these projected towers जो आप देख सकते हो white
जी.
color में. In this the balcony size is 10 by 10.
Okay.
It's a huge balcony.
10 by 10 is equivalent to a good room size.
Good room size. So that's how the balcony of these projected towers will be coming up. So people who have just bought in here, they would be having an amazing view. And
Great.
it is something which they cannot find anywhere else.
Right.
And today, if you look at the scenario in Bangalore, there are not much projects which have this kind of views.
Yes. I think staying near the nature and you have a look across to a lake,
Yes.
and that to the biggest lake. That feeling
After
is.
a day full of hustle of work and everything, and when you sit back in the balcony and relax, and again after this lake, what you are seeing, it's not just the lake view what a customer would get.
Okay.
After the lake, it's the national highway. So
Alright.
night when you look at after the lake, you can even see the moving lights of the vehicles.
Okay.
So that view is going to be killing view for the customers who are going to stay over here.
Great. Great. So let's move ahead.
Yes, definitely. So what you see, this image is of the central courtyard. So
Okay.
between every tower, the distance is around 100 feet. So हमने क्या किया? Instead of wasting that space, we just made it as a central courtyard.
Okay, so people
Then-
can sit there. I can see
Yes,
laptops are kept here.
People can sit there. It can be like an outdoor working spot as well. So यहाँ पे it's not only for even if you have elderly people at home, for
Right.
them it's a right place to come sit in the evening and relax.
Okay.
With the beauty of the spots light. So exactly the same way, whatever you see in elevation, बस यही project में whatever with Sobha, whatever we show in the elevation, we try to incorporate the same in the actual project.
Okay.
So that what you see, that you buy.
All right. And on your left hand side, that's a lake view.
Yes.
किस floor से है वो lake view?
This will be up from around 12th floor. This is how the view would be.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is the lawn tennis court which I can see.
This is the lawn tennis court, and this particular tower is tower 4.
Okay.
So what we'll tell to our customers is, अगर आपको high rise नहीं जाना है,
जी.
if you are taking up to 4th floor,
Okay.
you will enjoy the amenities what Sobha has built for you.
Okay.
So till 4th floor, a person can enjoy the ground level amenities whatever we have done.
Okay.
So this is tower 4, which will have the direct view to this particular area. This is tower 5. And this
Okay.
is tower 4. So tower 4 will be overlooking to the sports amenities.
Okay. So any new parents who would have kids at their home, they should be going for a higher floor or a lower floor, because from lower floor they can see their kids playing in the
Yes.
area.
See, there are, it's all depends. If a person enjoys to be on the high rise, definitely he can opt for a higher floor apartment.
Okay.
Because higher floor apartment has the beauty of seeing the outside amenities.
Right.
At the same time, they will miss the inside amenities. Because a person staying in 17th floor,
Okay.
for him this will be a bird eye view.
Right.
But a person staying in 4th floor, this will be his direct view.
Right.
So a person going anytime higher, he is enjoying the outside beauty rather than the inside one.
So normally I have seen in other apartments wherein the people who have taken the lower floors, and when the kids or people who are walking, doing the evening walk or the morning walk, they overhear the talks, or when the kids are playing, the noise would come enter their home. How have you taken care of it?
See, only until and unless you don't keep your balcony door or the windows open, there is no noise which is going to enter your apartment, because in our balcony and the windows we are giving soundproof doors.
Okay.
So once you shut the doors, there won't be any noise coming from outside.
So people playing outside, and once your door is shut, your windows are shut, you won't hear anything.
You won't hear
Great.
anything. That's something that Sobha always takes care of.
All right.
So even if you take a ground floor apartment, your privacy is not getting affected.
Okay.
If only thing is in ground floor, you just have to close your balcony doors and windows. Apart from that, there is nowhere which your privacy will get affected. And even it's not that between every tower, when you look at the ceiling height, it's almost of 10 feet.
Right.
So when you are in second floor, you are above 30 feet. You are
Right.
almost in the 30 feet height from the ground level.
Correct.
So it's not that you are very close to the ground floor or you are very close to the landscaping side.
Okay.
You are a little away, higher from there.
Okay. And when I'm seeing this kid playing the lawn tennis, I can see it's not the cemented turf. I can see it's a rubberized turf. ये क्या है? ऐसे ही कुछ होगा? So that once the kid while playing, if a kid falls down, उसको चोट ना लगे.
Yes.
So have you taken care of these things also?
These things are taken care.
All right.
So this is the lap pool, which is of 50 meter. In this project, we are offering a 50 meter long.
50 meter lap pool.
Yes. So
Okay.
that's going to be an amazing thing. So this is what I was just talking about when you just asked me कि अगर मैं third या fourth floor में लूँगा.
जी.
If a person taking in tower 6, a lower floor apartment,
Okay.
this is exactly the view what he's going to.
So मेरे घर के सामने भी एक छोटा सा लेक होगा, pool वाला.
It's almost kind of a lake
Right.
what you're getting right in front.
But tell
of
me,
you.
आपने pool का size increase करने के लिए, normally pool sizes are 25 meters
Yes,
here.
but what we have given is to add more beauty to the property. This project we are offering you a 50 meter long swimming pool.
So 50 मीटर के लॉन्ग स्विमिंग पूल बनाने के चक्कर में आपने किड्स पूल तो नहीं दिया होगा फिर?
नहीं वो भी है sir. It's not that, see, this side is the kids pool. You can easily see in this image.
अच्छा, so we have both the pools, kids
Both
pool
the
भी
pools,
है
we-
and बड़े लोग के लिए भी pool है.
Definitely, बच्चों को भी
Okay,
तो
and
enjoy
then I
करने
can see
के लिए.
gazebos are there and
gazebo, wooden deck what we have, and then we have a plaza square where we have some plantations and everything, so
Okay.
you can just walk between them.
and I can see the green area which you have, उसमें boxes बने हुए हैं.
हाँ.
So वैसी design, वैसी
So
pattern.
this is the central courtyard which we
Okay.
just saw in the previous image.
All
This
right.
is the central courtyard where you will have the sitting arrangement, and even the trees, whatever we planted here, will exactly be there in the property also. We just have to bring them and fix them.
So I'm just wondering, I'll be staying in an apartment or I'll be staying in a resort.
You'll be seeing in a resort. If it's with show, it's always a resort.
Okay.
So this is the co-working space which you will find inside the clubhouse.
Okay.
जैसे कि आपको पता है, post pandemic, it's not just the home that the people need.
Right.
They also need an office space inside the home.
I know, but many of my friends went to hill station and all. उनको resort वाली feeling आ ही नहीं रही थी. So they
यहाँ
went.
पे तुमको resort feeling भी मिल जाएगी और they will get the co-working space also. Basically क्या है ना sir, when you work at home, you don't get the complete focus on your work because there are so many things that goes on.
There are too many
inside the
distractions
house.
there, yeah.
Distractions will be there. So considering that post-pandemic, most of the project we have also incorporated this co-working space inside the clubhouse. And again, आपने देखा होगा central courtyard we were just discussing. वहाँ
Right.
पे भी people can come sit and work.
Right.
But if in case of rain, it's not feasible for them to sit outside and work.
Correct.
So that it's one point where they can just switch on to our clubhouse and then make use of the space.
Okay. So बारिश नहीं है तो बाहर बैठ जाओ नेचर के साथ.
नेचर के साथ
Resort
बारिश
feel
है
लो.
तो अंदर बैठ के नेचर को एंजॉय करो.
Great, great.
So now let's start with the project.
Okay.
जैसे कि आप देख रहे हो, this is the master plan. This is how the entire project is spread.
Okay.
So इसका जो total land area है, this is coming around 8.4 acres.
All
So
right.
this project is in 8.4 acres with a total of 597 luxury apartments. And as you see this number 23, this is our entry to the project.
Okay. So entry and exit would be from this place.
Only one place we are giving the entry and exit. One more will be there that is not mentioned yet in the
Okay.
master plan. That is only in case of an emergency.
All right.
Otherwise, this will be the main entry and exit to the property.
Okay.
So once you enter, जैसे कि आप देख रहे हो, once a vehicle enters to the project,
Okay.
it will use this 8 meter wide driveway. It will go straight till tower 7. So this is the tower 7.
Okay.
So every vehicle will be entering to the apartment from tower 7, basements are interconnected. Towers are not interconnected.
So
but
when you say
basements are interconnected.
every vehicle would be entering tower number 7, they'll go to the basement here.
Yes, they will be entering the basement from tower 7.
Okay.
And from there, they can connect to the respective towers. Unka jo car parking aayega, that will be underneath to their particular tower.
All
that
right.
will be in their basement.
Okay.
But the entry to the basement will be from tower 7.
Okay.
So then in the total project, we have total 8 towers. Jisme se tower 1, this both are part of tower 1.
Okay.
Where these 4 apartments will be built up to G plus 3 floors.
All right. So this is a low rise.
This is a low rise. And this particular tower is having 1 BHK. So in this project, we have limited number of 1 BHK. So this particular tower will be built up to G plus 13 floors. 2 basement, ground and then 13 floors.
Okay.
So this is part of phase 1. And the next is phase 2, tower 2, tower 3, tower 4, tower 5, tower 6, tower 7 and tower 8.
All right.
So the total number of towers is 8. Apart from this particular tower, rest all are built up to 18 floors.
Okay.
So then you have 2 basement, ground and 18 floor.
Okay.
So this project gives you a combination of 2, 2.5, 3 BHK.
All right.
So before we enter into the project, let me just explain the exteriors, what all we are providing.
I can see lots of greenery.
Yes.
How much land in this project is open to sky?
Almost we would say 60 to 70% of the land is having open space.
Okay.
And then when you look at the amenities wise, so you can see, as you are very much seeing with your own eyes, this project is giving a lot of greenery within it. So you will definitely get a resort feel once you enter to the park.
Right.
And here the number 20 is nothing but the clubhouse. So for 597 apartments, we are offering a 20,000 square feet clubhouse with all the world class amenities.
So 20,000 square feet clubhouse is
built in G plus 2 floors.
G plus 2 floors.
Yes.
Okay.
So ground floor will basically have your multipurpose hall and then your gymnasium, and when you are going on the first floor, it will be more of the indoor games and everything, and third floor will probably be having the badminton court.
All right.
So second floor will also, like once the association and everything is formed, supermarket, we will be having ample space for a supermarket, saloon and everything, which will be incorporated inside the project.
Okay.
So this is a small gist about the clubhouse, and once you come out of the clubhouse, what you see here is our multi-purpose court.
All right.
So 1 will be the basketball court, number 17 what you see is a basketball court, and this will be the multi-purpose court, which is basically considered to be a tennis court.
Lawn tennis court.
Yes, lawn tennis court. And the number 18 is nothing, just a plaza spare where we will be having some plantations and a place where you have a small gazebo kind.
Okay.
And then here, as you see, this is the wooden deck. 16 is nothing but the wooden deck. And the numbering 12 is the Olympic sized swimming pool, which is a 50-meter long swimming pool.
Okay.
And then we have the kids pool. And again, we have the deck, which is being placed over here also.
All right.
And then
what is the point number 22 which is there?
Point number 22, yes, that's one other important thing which I missed out. It's the visitors car parking area. It's not that only residents should park their car.
Right.
You will have families, friends, everyone coming home. So number 22, what you see over here is the visitors car parking.
So any of my friends or family members who are not staying in this project, if they come to my place just for a visit,
they have space to park their car.
So they don't have to park their car outside the project?
Never. You have these all are visitors car parking here. And here all these spaces meant for the visitors car parking.
Okay.
So we are providing ample space for the visitors car parking.
So are there any hourly limit for this visitor car parking? So let's assume that somebody is coming from outstation to my place for 2 days. So every few hours some security guard would call up and tell me
like
कि 2 घंटे हो गए सर हटाओ.
Because even when a person is entering to the apartment, every bit of detail is being collected. Which apartment, what and how many days. It's just for a hour's time or 2 hours time. Accordingly, that will be registered in the security gate and the car parking slot will be allotted.
Okay.
So that's not a challenge at all.
All right.
So that's about the visitors car parking. And when you see most of the property have all their amenities coming towards the front. But in this particular project, we have segregated amenities on both the sides. So front you have the swimming pool and multi-sports court, and then you have your clubhouse. And here you have an island seater. That's nothing but a small sitting place where you can come sit in the evening and spend your
So
time.
kids can
It's a-
play
yeah.
and elderlies
Yes.
can sit there and
Sit and
spend
enjoy,
time there.
yes.
Okay.
And
Point
what-
number 6 you missed out.
Point number 6, what you see is the outdoor party lawn area.
Okay.
So not just you have a multi-purpose hall inside the clubhouse.
All right.
You also have an outdoor party lawn area outside the
So this party lawn area is for me. Let's assume my kid's birthday is there.
Yes.
So I can take that part. I can reserve that party lawn.
party lawn area
Facing
and
the
you can-
pool.
Done.
I can facing the pool. I can do the party there.
Definitely. So that's one purpose why we are giving this, so that people can have an inside party as well as they can extend their party
All
towards
right.
the outdoor also.
Okay.
So this is our outdoor party lawn area. And here what you see is the playfield area. It's an empty landscape area which we are giving as a part of this community.
Okay. So kids can run and do whatever
Kids
they
can
want.
run, they can play football or anything, and even see now almost everyone are more into this meditation, yoga,
Yes.
and the stuff. So this can be a space which can be used for that purpose also.
So it can be used for multi-purpose things.
Multi-purpose, and even if you see nowadays every apartment encourages pets, and if
Okay.
you have pets, this can be space for them as well.
All right.
So that's why we have just given an empty landscape area which can be used wisely.
All right.
And then this is the amphitheatre.
Okay.
So here you have the amphitheatre.
So sitting arrangement has been made in the circular
Yes,
way.
the whatever you are seeing here,
Right.
exactly the same way it will be done once the project is ready.
Okay.
And then here comes the children's play area. Again for children's we have done so many creativity even over here.
Okay.
If you see here we have a sand lot where they can build their
So मिट्टी विट्टी से जाके वो खेल सकते हैं. All
मिट्टी
right.
विट्टी से भी मिलके खेलने दो आजकल के बच्चे को. And then here you have a mountain climbing
Okay.
thing, and this is an adventure park,
Okay.
and this is a viewing park.
All right.
So these are the few things which we have included for the kids also.
So if kids are playing there, where can their parents sit, or where their
See,
grandparents
as I
can sit?
told you, between every tower we have something called the central courtyard,
Okay.
where they have a proper seating arrangement.
Okay.
Even amphitheatre is place where they can see while kids are playing, parents can spend their time over here or here. Even they can keep an eye on their kids as well as they can also enjoy the other amenities what are part of the community.
All right.
And you can see all over the project there is a path. This is our jogging and cycling track is also maintained in this property.
Okay. मैं यहाँ पे ये देख रहा हूँ कि आपने रास्ता दिया हुआ है. So from point number 23 एंट्री एग्जिट गेट से कोई आता है अंदर, तो दे कैन गो अप टू टावर नंबर 7 एंड वहाँ से रैंप नीचे चला जाएगा.
Yes.
राइट.
Yes.
लेकिन अगर कोई इंसिडेंट हो जाता है, फायर इंसिडेंट, तो वो जो फायर ब्रिगेड आता है वो तो बहुत बड़ी सी गाड़ी होती है, वो आपके प्रोजेक्ट में कैसे घूमेगी? सो लेट्स अज्यूम ये वाला जो नीचे वाला पार्ट है,
हाँ.
इधर वाला, यहाँ पे तो फायर ब्रिगेड आ जाएगा, बट हाउ दे विल टेक केयर ऑफ दिस पार्ट? ये वाला जो पार्ट है वो कैसे दे विल टेक केयर ऑफ?
You are asking about this particular?
हाँ, दिस एंटायर ग्रीन, ये जो ग्रीन वाला पार्ट है क्लब हाउस एंड बिटवीन योर टावर्स, वो
Yes.
कैसे मूव करेगा फायर ब्रिगेड?
It's already, you can see it's well already mentioned in our brochure. Here also we will be having an 8 meter wide fire driveway in case of an emergency.
बट फायर व्हीकल्स जो होते हैं, फायर ब्रिगेड जो होते हैं, इट्स वेरी हैवी एंड सिंस इट्स अ बेसमेंट, तो वो वेट ले पाएंगे?
Definitely, शोभा क्वालिटी में कोई भी व्हीकल का वेट ले लेगा. Even when you look at the podium level, that's where I wanted to tell you. So आप देख सकते हो, it's not like any other builders. Even in the podium level, when you see under this landscaping,
Okay.
we are putting 2 layers of metals.
All right.
And then you have the terra coating, then
Okay.
2 layers of concrete is coming, and then comes your basement.
Okay.
So it is done in such a way कि कितना भी heavy vehicle move कर भी ले, it will not even bring a mismatch in the flooring, like hollow bricks में भी कोई
जी.
whatever you see the interlocking or whatever it is, उसमें भी there won't be any uneasiness even after years of heavy vehicle.
So you have taken care of the load bearing capacity for the entire project.
100%. For the entire project, the podium is designed in such a way it can bear, because we will be, obviously, this project doesn't have a water scarcity, but there are projects where tankers are coming from outside.
Okay.
So in that cases, those are also heavy vehicles which are coming inside the property.
Okay.
So we have designed it in such a way so that it can bear the load of any vehicle moving into the community.
All right. So that's the reason you have given that gap of 8 meter
Yes, that's why
across
we
the
have,
project.
Across the project, we have clearly mentioned that 8 meter wide fire driveway. So this is the usual approach, but this in case of such an emergency which is coming up.
Okay. So tell me something. आपने पानी का नाम लिया कि there are many projects here in Bangalore who does not have proper water connection.
Yes.
हमारे प्रोजेक्ट में what all connections are there? Water connection है, electricity connection already है, broadband connection होगा यहाँ पे, PNG pipeline जो गैस होता है वो connection है. क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं इसमें से?
See, there are locations in Bangalore. Bangalore usually depends on the Kaveri water.
Okay.
The water that comes from the Kaveri river. That's the water which is being used across Bangalore.
Okay.
So Kaveri water has not reached particular locations in Bangalore so far. So when you consider this particular location, in this locality, Kaveri water is already lying.
Okay.
And when it comes to a property, how it works is like, we cannot apply a Kaveri water when the project is under construction.
Okay.
Once we receive the OC,
Okay.
we will apply for the Kaveri water, and if it is live in the location, it will come to the property.
All right.
As far as concerned, this project location already has a Kaveri water connection.
Okay.
And we will put the provision for the Kaveri waters at the time of construction.
So you'll apply for that once
Yes.
the entire project is ready.
Yes.
Okay.
So
What about the electricity
as of
connection?
now, we have done the provision for it.
Okay.
Provision हम डाल के रखते हैं for the
जी.
Kaveri water lines, and once we receive the OC, we apply for it.
Okay. So what about the electricity connection and the
So
broadband
all
connection,
those-
telephone connections, and
All those electricity connection and everything. Once we receive the OC, we will get the BESCOM connections and everything coming to the property. That
Okay.
all comes once the OC is ready for the
and
project.
what is the condition of electricity here? Is power backup available here?
Yes, in this project we have power backup, and even for the apartments there are 100% all the time. You will be having the common area will have the 100% backup, and in the apartments there is a limit that we have kept for the power backup.
Okay.
Like this much kV, 100,000 kV for 3 bedroom, and the other one will be having a lesser one.
Okay.
So that way we have splitted the power backup for the apartments as well.
So in case there is no supply from the government side also, still power will be there.
Yes, common area will all the time will have the power backup.
Okay.
And even for the apartments, we have splitted them in terms of the size of the apartment.
Which is
Yes.
fine, I understood.
Yes.
All right. So what's next?
Next is, as you asked me about gale connection. By default, we are not giving gale connection to any of the Sobha properties.
Okay.
That will be decided by the association whether they need to bring in the gale or not. Because
Alright.
as on today, it's not compulsory in Bangalore that every apartment should have gale connection.
All right. But tell me something. Since it's an RCC connection, and what I know about Sobha is the construction quality is very good, and it will be very difficult for them to even drill or put up a nail in the wall. So have you done the provisioning for these gale connection pipeline?
See, for gale connection, you will be having a space.
Okay.
Provision हम डाल के नहीं डर रहे, but you have a space if you need to put a gale connection over there.
So those holes and everything is
So
there
drilling,
already.
as you just told me, nowadays it's not that only Sobha does the My One construction. Now most of them have adapted this technology of My One construction.
But
So in
quality
that
definitely
case,
Sobha's quality is better.
you cannot find anywhere, because main reason why we emphasize on quality is there is no third party involvement in Sobha.
जी.
जैसे कि अगर आप दूसरे बिल्डर्स के पास जाओगे, they own the project, but the construction will be done by a third party.
And that third party will also have some third party who will
Third party,
be working
and
for.
even in that cases, what usually happens is timely delivery नहीं होगा.
जी.
What happens? The contractor leaves the jobs and go. You need to find a different person. But in Sobha, that's something which you need not to worry about. You always have the work going on in the complete pace. And even if you look at the track record of Sobha, till date we have delivered the project much ahead of the date what we have committed.
Okay.
So that's what we have been maintaining from last so many years. So that's one thing. My One technology, if you want to drill the particular electrician or whoever is coming, you can just tell them that it's a My One construction. Nowadays the driller machines are there which will correctly pop into the wall, make you the correct hole and just come out.
Okay. So you will be providing the blueprint of the apartment also to
Yes,
the owners.
yes. Blueprints of every apartment will be given to the customers, so that, see, structural wise there is no customization possible.
Right.
As it is a concrete construction.
Correct.
But apart from that, if you want a plug point, if you're on a higher side or a lower side, looking at the blueprints, you can at least understand where are the places till where you can take up the connections to.
Okay. That provisions are already there.
Those provisions are already done.
All right.
So that can be understood seeing the blueprint.
So I have understood all the amenities which is available at your project.
Yes.
Now what?
Now I'll just explain you about the towers. So as I told you, we are having 8 towers in it. So per tower, you can just see there are only 4 apartments.
Okay.
So this is one thing why we call it as luxury. Because it's not like you enter to your apartment and it looks crowded.
Okay.
You have ample space in the lobby area. The privacy is well maintained. You have 1 tower here and 1 tower here. And this distance is almost 40 feet. So you can just understand if it's from this door to this door, the difference will be almost 50 feet.
Okay. And
So,
are these doors facing each other?
when they are also, see, when you look at these 2 apartments, the doors are facing each other. But at the same time, to give you the privacy, immediately after the door, it's the lobby. There is a wall that keeps the view blocked towards the living room.
Okay, so entire home is not visible.
Nothing is visible. You can just see a wall once the door is open.
All right.
And when it comes here, these doors are adjacent to each other. They are not facing each other.
Okay.
So both the spaces, the privacy part is taken care.
So in every tower there are 4 apartments.
Yes.
How many lifts are there?
We are having 2 lifts. One will be a passenger lift and then a service lift. And also both the sides we have staircases.
So every tower you have 2 staircases.
2 staircases and 2 lifts.
So in case of emergency, in case lifts are not working, they can use the staircase
they can
and
use
go.
the staircases.
All right.
And even in case of a fire or anything.
So what do you mean by passenger lift and other one you said?
Service lift.
Service lift.
Service lift is where you can carry your stuffs, like if you want to move some material, you are using like some assets if you're carrying home. That service lift can be utilized for that. Even to bring your cycle down or cycle up.
Like a layman language, a stretcher can come inside a service lift.
Yes, easily.
Okay. So the medical emergencies are taken care of.
Taken care, 100%.
Okay. आपने मुझे बताया था वीना कि आपके पास 1 BHK भी है, 2 BHK भी है, then 2.5 BHK भी है, and then 3 BHK भी है. तो वो भी आप यहाँ पे ही दिखाओगे LED स्क्रीन में या साइट पे चलेंगे हम?
Rather than showing it on an LED screen, I would like you to experience with your own eyes. क्योंकि अभी हमारे पास 2 BHK, 2.5 and 3 BHK के actual apartments are ready. So I would like to take you there and show you the real-time experience of how the apartments looks like.
All right. So now we are almost afternoon हो चुका है. And if you'll go to the project, you said कि daylight होगा सारे apartments में. So हम जाके वो भी check करेंगे. I won't allow you to turn on any light.
वैसे lights are not there because still it's
lights are not there.
Lights are not. There's a whatever you're going to see there. It's all natural.
Okay.
And I would like to experience that. Because this property here, you can just see in the map we had shown this is towards north. So it's a tilted north, not a proper.
Okay.
So north is almost here. This side is your east, south, and then west.
Okay.
So all apartments facing towards the lake will have the morning sunlight.
All right.
And all the apartments facing this side will be having the complete day sunlight.
All right.
Because however the sun has to travel from east to west. He has no other option. So people who are opting this particular apartments, they will have the direct sunlight falling into their apartment.
Okay. And
all through the day.
And which all I have seen while entering your project, I have seen कि एक tower पूरा ready हो गया है.
That is these two. Tower 7 and Tower 2, it's already built till 18th floor. Painting is going on, internal flooring is done. So I'm actually taking you to these towers so that you can visualize all the different plants.
इसमें lift लग गया है?
Lift लगा नहीं है, we have to climb.
All right. I was thinking कि 18th floor भी जाके देखते हैं ना ऊपर से दिखाते.
We can climb. I don't mind climbing.
ठीक है, so which is fine. We'll do.
So now I would like to take you to the actual apartment. We can just see and come back.
All right. So Veena ji, we are at the construction site.
Yes.
I want to know कि कौन सा टावर कहाँ है and किस टावर पे क्या construction का stage चल रहा है. Right?
So as you can see, this is where the phase 2 construction is going on.
Okay.
And where you can see the crane standing there.
Yes.
That's where the Tower 2 will come.
So excavation is going on there.
Excavation is going on for Tower 2.
Okay.
And when you look at that side, जहाँ पे आप already देख सकते हो, to that end, whatever construction you are seeing, that's our clubhouse.
Okay, so clubhouse का construction वहाँ पे चल रहा है.
सबसे आगे जो है, that's the clubhouse
cemented concrete वाला.
Yes. Right in front of that, the construction where it is still in the lower basement level.
Right.
That is Tower 3.
Okay.
And the right which is in front of us, ये है Tower 4.
Okay.
जिसका already foundation is done. Lower basement is also in the completion verge.
All right.
And they have already started up with the upper basement construction.
So यहाँ पे upper basement का construction
Yeah,
चल रहा है.
upper basement का construction चल रहा है.
Okay.
And you can see this my one.
So this is my one.
Yes, my one technology. What they do is between these aluminium shutters, they fill the concrete. आप देख सकते हो, दो shutters के बीच में they
जी.
put the concrete.
Okay.
And then those are removed over a certain period of time.
Okay.
Then you will be getting this kind of clean finish.
This kind of as in ये वाला.
ये वाला, ये जो आपको दिख रहा है,
जी.
in which you don't have to go for another layer of polish. So it will come with a clean finish. And between these shutters, they are also inserting this metal mesh.
Okay.
So that between the columns and beam, there won't be any cracks.
Okay, very
So
nice.
this is how the construction has been taken care in case of a My1 technology.
Okay,
So it's a proper concrete construction.
right.
Yes.
It's a RCC construction.
It's an RCC construction.
Okay. So I also want to know, since I can see too many laborers working here,
Yes.
what is the labor count here?
Almost 750 laborers are working at this site.
750 laborers are working at the site as on date.
Yes, as on date.
Very nice.
And it's all our in-house people. There
Right.
are no third-party involvement. So
Okay.
you can also look now. It's almost 5:30 in the evening, and you can see how far, in what pace the construction is going on.
Yes, I can see the construction going on at fast pace. So यहाँ पे we are doing RCC and यहाँ पे we are just setting up the slab roof.
Setting up the slab so that we can keep the aluminum shutters
Okay.
and fill the concrete.
So by what? After how many years, if I see these would be at this stage of like this tower?
Not about years. When you look at to finish one slab,
Okay.
Sobha takes time is about 30 to 90 days.
Okay.
So we usually tell 60 to 90 days you can keep. The maximum period to complete one slab.
Okay.
One slab till the upper basement. Foundation is one slab.
Okay.
Lower basement is second slab. Upper basement is third slab.
Okay.
After that, each slab consists of 4 floors.
All right.
That is, then it is like ground plus 3 will be one slab.
Okay.
Then it will be including 4 slabs each stage of construction.
All right. So this one is the basement where
The
the
one
parking
is
would be there.
foundation, and then this is the lower basement.
This is the lower basement.
Lower basement, and this will be the upper basement.
So lower basement and these would be the upper basement. यहाँ पे.
After that, your ground is starting almost at this level.
Okay. I can also see some waterproofing going on there. That black color thing.
Yes, yes.
This one. This is a waterproofing which is going on.
Waterproofing is done at every layer of our construction.
Okay.
And even if you look at our bathrooms and all, we are putting 4 layers of vitamin sheets. That
Okay.
is nothing to avoid the seepage issue. So 4 layers of vitamin sheets are done. And even in our basements, above the basement, terra coating is done. And then it's the concrete, then it's the podium level. So there is no possibility that the water will be absorbed in the podium level itself.
Okay.
It will not even reach to the basement.
Great, great.
So
I have
that's
seen the
besides-
museum, so I know all these
Yeah.
things. All right.
So that's why in every Sobha property, the construction is the same.
Okay.
We deliver the same quality everywhere.
All right. And what about these two towers now?
So
These are
this
two
is
towers?
part of phase 1. No, this is a single tower and this is another tower.
Okay.
This is tower 5
All right.
and this one is tower 6.
Tower 5,
Tower 5 and
Tower 6.
Tower 5, all these apartments are 2.5 BHKs,
Okay.
and Tower 6, everything facing towards the city is 2 BHK.
All right. So now we will be going inside which tower?
We will be going to Tower 7 and Tower 8 where the work is almost completed, so that you can actually see an actual apartment where the flooring and everything is done.
All right. Chalo, let's go there. So वो लास्ट वाला कौन सा टावर है वहाँ पे?
Tower 8. That is
Tower 8.
This is Tower 6. In between we have the Tower 7.
Okay.
It's in a zigzag manner.
All right.
Construction is in a zigzag manner. So
So
right
we
now,
are towards the lake view of these apartments, right?
yes.
तो यहीं से वो अगर यहाँ के बालकनी से they'll see
we
that
have
side.
direct view to the lake. From
Okay.
above, you can see from 5th floor onwards, the view will be towards the lake.
All right.
Till 5th floor, the customer can enjoy the inside amenities of the property.
And the trees.
And the trees, obviously the greenery, the natural greenery,
Right.
not made by Sobha. At the same time, now we are standing right in front of Tower 6. This is Tower
So
6.
this is Tower 6.
This is Tower 6.
Okay.
And that is Tower 5.
Just a second. So ये Tower 6 है और
This is Tower 5.
ये Tower 5 है. So these towers are completely
This is completely done till 18 floors.
okay. So structure is complete.
Structure is complete. Now internal flooring and plastering work is going on.
Okay.
And between these towers, just
Right.
that side what you see is Tower 7.
So this is Tower 7. ये थोड़ा painted लग रहा है.
This is almost finished. Tower 7 and Tower 8 is almost completed.
तो by when we are offering the position of these
We are
towers?
expecting actually Tower 7 and Tower 8 will be probably ready by end of this year, but we are not committing it as of now.
Okay.
But early next year we are expecting the handover of Tower 7 and Tower 8, and Tower 5 and Tower 6 will be ready by mid.
Okay. I can also see some work was going on there.
Yes, they have put the concrete now, so we will not be able to access Tower 7 from here.
All right.
We can take the other way.
Okay.
And now where we are standing, between these two towers is where the central courtyard will come,
All right.
which I had explained you in the brochure. So
Okay.
here you will have the central courtyard with the seating arrangements and everything. And right opposite to the space what you see, it's where we are going to have a swimming pool.
अच्छा ये वाला swimming pool वाला.
Yes,
Let's go there and see.
Where the swimming pool will come.
Okay.
So now we are standing here. In brochure if you can see, then the area where we are standing now is
Okay. So
the
this is the area where we are
central
standing.
courtyard. Yes.
Okay. So सामने.
And once you go ahead on this is the place where the swimming pool will come.
Okay.
And then the multi-sports pool, and to that end is our clubhouse.
All right. So ये अच्छा I can see the shape now.
Yes, exactly.
So this starts from.
So you can just show them in the brochure also exactly the shape which is shown here is how the swimming pool
Right.
has been designed.
So ये जो आप स्विमिंग पूल देख रहे हैं यहाँ से
Yes.
लेके यहाँ तक we are standing इस जगह इस पॉइंट पे मैं खड़ा हुआ हूँ.
Yes.
And ये पूरा स्विमिंग पूल है. So if you will see.
Towards that side, we are
Yeah.
almost here now. Where here the wooden deck will come.
Right. और ये वुडन डेक वाला पार्ट होगा.
Yes.
आई थिंक वो तो बाद में बनाएंगे. पहले दे आर डूइंग द कंक्रीट एंड ऑल.
They are just doing the concrete.
ओके. सो मैं जूम करके आपको दिखाता हूँ. सी दिस. एंड जो है वहाँ पे वो क्लब हाउस होगा.
Will be the clubhouse. As see, there is.
राइट. एंड जस्ट बैक साइड ऑफ स्विमिंग पूल यानी कि ये वाला एरिया जो ट्री के पास है.
Will be for the
किड्स
basketball
किड्स
court.
किड्स एंड ऑल.
Kids pool will come over here.
Okay.
And that side where you can see those beams.
राइट.
That's where you are having the basketball court.
ओके. एंड दिस इज टावर नंबर.
This is tower number 5 and this is tower number.
सो टावर नंबर 5 भी इफ आई एम सीइंग टावर नंबर 5 तो किस फ्लोर तक? फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड
First,
फोर्थ
second, third,
फिफ्थ
fourth.
सिक्स सेवन्थ एट नाइन्थ तक यू हैव डन द रेलिंग वर्क एंड ग्रिलिंग
Yes,
वर्क.
yes. And the structure is almost ready till 16th floor.
राइट. एंड इन दिस टावर इफ आई एम सीइंग ऊपर के 3 को छोड़ के सब में रेलिंग का काम हो गया.
Big and the structure is already ready till 18th floor.
राइट. एंड दिस इज लुकिंग वेरी
Overall
फिनिश्ड.
view, yeah. This is very much finished now.
Okay.
I'll be taking to the model apartment in Tower 7 where we have completed one particular unit with the furnitures.
ओके. एंड दिस गैप इज गुड इनफ. यहाँ से इस एंड से लेके
This is almost 100 feet gap what we are.
एंड बीच में देयर वुड बी.
Between this there will be a central courtyard area.
राइट.
So even if a person is opting a lower floor apartment in this project, still he will be having an amazing view either to the amenities and from one window it will be towards the central courtyard
Okay.
area.
And the space between the swimming pool area and the building.
It's
So this is the 8-meter fireway.
Yeah, 8-meter fireway. So by feet, if you say, you can say it's almost 50 to 60 feet.
Right. आराम से.
आराम से.
And what are those? वो वहाँ पे जो छोटे छोटे बिल्डिंग दिखे.
Where we will have our STP plant.
Okay. अच्छा वीना जी, what I can see is यहाँ पे बहुत सारे pipelines है. And अलग अलग है. कोई छोटा है, कोई बड़ा है, कोई बहुत ही बड़ा है.
Yes.
And then colors are also different.
Yes.
Why so?
See, in a construction site, pipes are not just used for your sewage purpose or for your kitchen purpose and all. There are multiple uses of pipes in a construction site.
Okay.
So for the easy identification for the laborers, there are different colors of pipe. Some are meant for the seepage, some for the water treatment, and some for the plumbing.
Okay.
So
So that's the reason you have different kinds of
Yes,
colors.
so that's why we are having different types of pipes, different shapes of pipes, and different colors of pipe. So the laborers who are working on it, they can identify. They shouldn't connect a seepage pipe with a water treatment.
Right,
So for
absolutely
easy identification, we have this kind of setup. In
So
our
this way you make sure that your drinking water pipes are not connected to the sewage pipeline. पता चला घर मिला और पानी कुछ और आ गया.
कुछ और आ गया. So
Right.
to avoid such issues and for the uniform construction, we are using different kinds.
Okay,
of.
so now since we have come here, I want to show ये pool का एक part आ गया, right? यहीं पे somewhere would be the deck area या green
Yes.
area, and then यहाँ से pool शुरू होता है and it goes up to 50 meters that side.
50 meters, that's it.
So basically इस building से pool शुरू हो रहा है.
Yes.
And-
From, Tower 7, basically one series. This side is one series.
Okay.
From Tower 7 one series till Tower 6 4 series is the length of the pool.
Super 50 meters is the length.
Yes.
ग्रेट. अब हम चले सैम्पल फ्लैट देखते हैं. देखिए इससे पहले जो मैं सेक्शन में था वो वहाँ पे था, उस जगह पे वहाँ पे पूल है, वो वाला टावर. सो दिस इज टावर नंबर
This is tower number 7.
7 and
now we are standing in front of tower number 8.
so 2 towers. Your tower number 7 and tower number 8 are almost completed.
Almost completed.
Okay. So ये blue ये क्या लगाया हुआ है इन्होंने, क्यों रखा है ये blue वाला?
Because they have done the railing painting and all just now, and still the construction is going on top.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be any dust or anything falling on it and staying on.
So you cover all the railings like this and then do the paint work and all.
Yes. So that once it is painted, if we are not covering it, जब ऊपर की तरफ construction हो जाएगा,
जी.
it's quite understandable that dust can come and stay over.
So cement or anything can pour down to the.
Yes.
Okay.
So to avoid such conditions, we are just covering it properly.
All right. Okay. So अब हम कहाँ पे जाने वाले हैं?
We can go to tower 7 through this way.
All right.
We will go to tower 8 also.
Okay.
Tower 8 I can just show you 2 BHK, and in tower 7 we can see 2.5 and 3 BHK.
All right. So now we are at the bottom of tower number 8, right?
Tower number 8.
Up.
So here also we will be having an amenity.
Okay.
Will be the island seater which I had mentioned there in
Right.
the brochure.
Right.
And now what you see over here is our STP plant where
Okay.
the water treatment will be done. Which because
Your
we are-
STP plant is looking like a villa.
So we are very much particular about saving the water and using it for the purposes for different purposes inside the community.
Okay.
So this treated water will be used for gardening and then for the flush. So that's been well maintained by Sobha, not only for this project. Let it be any project of Sobha, the STP plant wouldn't look like an STP plant.
Okay, great, great. Plus you would have greenery and all everything
Yes,
here.
yes. Everything, everywhere you can see at the fences of the project, we will be putting trees up to 20 feet.
All right.
So that's also taken care of.
So 20 feet is in till second floor.
Yes, till second floor.
All right. ठीक है,
So
अब
here underground you will be having the STP plant, and what you see over here is the organic waste converter.
all right.
Yeah.
So organic waste converter as in यहीं से खाद बनेगा and then you will be utilizing it for your own plants यहाँ पे.
Yes.
Okay. So we are standing
So
somewhere
now
here.
we are standing at the corner of this project.
Okay.
We just covered the STP and the OWC which is coming
Right.
behind us, and now we are standing at the place where the playfield area will start.
Okay.
जैसे कि आप
कहाँ से कहाँ
ब्राउचर
तक
में
होगा?
देखोगे तो आपको बहुत छोटा लगेगा.
Right.
But from where we are standing till that end,
Till that
Where
end
you
as in
can-
वो जो
वहाँ पे आपको वो sheets दिख रहे हैं.
sheets silver sheets दिख रहे
Silver
हैं जो.
sheets दिख रहे हैं. Till there is the playfield area.
इतना बड़ा ये एरिया.
इतना बड़ा area. That's what I told
So
you.
इसमें somebody can play football very
Football
easily.
very easily.
And
So that's
यहाँ
a
से
good space
it is
what
till
they
that
can
boundary wall.
Till that boundary wall will be the playfield area.
So वीना जी ये मैप में आपको बहुत छोटा सा दिख रहा था.
Yes.
You should mention here कि
That's
यहाँ
why
से
I
इतने
told
meters
you,
है.
sir, अगर आप आओगे, you will actually feel how beautiful the property is.
Okay.
And now this space where the excavation is going on,
Right.
this is where we will be having the amphitheatre. For a easy understanding, I just took the brochure with me.
Okay.
अभी हम ऐसे खड़े हैं. That is the tower, and right opposite to the tower, this particular area will be for the
This entire area is amphitheater
Yes,
वाला area.
amphitheatre will be starting from here. You
Okay.
can see. अभी tower यहाँ पे है. Your amphitheatre is starting little ahead of that.
All right.
तो आपका amphitheatre यहाँ
इसी
से
जगह
होगा.
पे आएगा.
And in between you will be having the jogging path as well.
Okay.
So
Great.
between the playfield area and amphitheatre, you have the jogging path
Okay.
going on.
All right. So now we'll go into tower number 8.
Tower 8 for looking into a 2 BHK, and then we'll go to tower 7 to have a look into a 3 bedroom as well as a 2.5.
Okay.
So now we are standing right in front of tower 8.
Okay.
So ये पूरे area में जो है amphitheatre, and now where
So
we
इससे
are
पहले we
standing
were
is the
standing
driveway.
there that side वहाँ
Yes,
पे.
we were standing that side where you can see the silver sheets.
Yeah.
From there is where the playfield is getting started.
Right.
अभी हम tower 8 के सामने खड़े
8
हैं.
के सामने यहाँ पे अभी पेंट नहीं हुआ है.
नहीं, यहाँ पे अभी पेंट नहीं, only that side they have painted.
But I can see वहाँ पे पेंट शुरू कर दिया है.
Yes, they have started the paint inside.
Okay.
Yet to paint it outside now.
Okay.
So this is where the tower 8 is,
All right.
and all the apartments which are facing this side are 2 BHKs here.
Okay.
And then now this is the tower 7. So अब
बीच में जो आ रहा है.
ये बीच में जो आ रहा है,
And this is tower number 6.
tower number 6. So from here it will be the ramp entrance.
अच्छा यहाँ से दे.
basement यहाँ
Okay,
से
right. You told me कि वहाँ से आएंगे and tower number 7 में जाएगी.
tower में जाएगी. So this will be the ramp entrance. You can just see even there they have kept the opening where the vehicles
Right.
can enter. So
यहाँ
when you
पे.
just go into it, you will have a better view of it.
So tell me something, जब लोग यहाँ पे शिफ्ट करेंगे, so there will be big trucks which would be coming here, सामान वामान लेके,
yes,
तो वो भी रैंप से नीचे ही चले जाएंगे.
हाँ. And then they can carry it over the service lane.
All right. Great. Veena ji, now we have come to basement. I know you don't allow your customers to come to basement while the construction is going on.
Because it's not safe.
Yes, but we have taken special permission for this.
Done.
तो मैं आपके basement में क्या-क्या काम हो गया and we are below which tower now?
We are below Tower 6.
Tower 6.
Yes.
तो Tower 6 के basement के नीचे ये सारा कुछ यहाँ पे हुआ पड़ा है.
And when you look at the basement size, at a time we can park an SUV with two-wheelers on both the sides.
Great.
So this is for 2 cars. एक इस तरफ आएगा and the next one will be.
एक पार्किंग यहाँ पे and एक पार्किंग यहाँ पे.
And behind this one more car can be parked.
ओके, सो ये पूरा लेन अगर मैं यहाँ से इस पिलर से वो पिलर देखूँ तो 2 कार के लिए.
Yes, this is for 2 cars.
ओके.
And at this pillar now, at the time of handover, we will be also doing a rubber beading यहाँ.
आई वाज अबाउट टू आस्क कि वो क्यों नहीं लगाया है आपने?
क्योंकि that we will do only at the time of
पोजीशन.
position.
Okay.
So that even while taking your reverse, you hit the car also, there won't be. An epoxy flooring will be done. in the
ओके
basement.
ओके, एंड आई कैन सी फायर फाइटिंग के सारे कुछ यहाँ पे हो चुका है ऑलरेडी काम.
Basically German technology, what you see, exactly what you see in the all malls and everywhere.
ऑल राइट.
And even if you look at the leading malls now, one of the well-known mall of Bangalore is Lulu.
Okay.
Which is again the construction is done by Sobha.
अच्छा, वेरी नाइस. सब कुछ शोभा का ही है क्या बैंगलोर में?
बैंगलोर में आपको हर जगह पे शोभा मिल, नॉट ओनली इन बैंगलोर सर, दिल्ली में भी आप देख के आए हो.
दिल्ली में राइट.
हम हर जगह पे शोभा कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, वेरी गुड. ठीक है. फाइनली वी आर गोइंग टू दी सैम्पल अपार्टमेंट. सो इस समय सारा कुछ ड्रोन शॉट्स लेते लेते थोड़ा अंधेरा हो गया है, बट अंधेरे में भी वी कैन सी दिस इज द ग्राउंड फ्लोर. टाइम कितना हो रहा है? 6:30 PM.
6:20.
ओके, सो ये ऐसे दिस विल बी द एक्सटर्नल फसाड.
This is the external lobby area. This is our lobby area.
Okay.
So in this particular tower, we are having 3 apartments. One is coming over here.
Okay.
And the other 2 will be coming over there. Other 2 apartments.
ऑल राइट.
And per floor, when you go above this, there
Okay.
is only 4 apartments. और आपका lobby area also, if you see,
It's very
huge
wide.
lobby area what you are having. So your
Yes.
privacy is well maintained. ये नहीं है कि आपके हर अपार्टमेंट एक दूसरे के पास है. There
Okay.
is a good space which is maintained. And even in the common lobby area, we have done the tiling till the lintel level.
Okay.
ये नहीं कि we just painted it.
So this is only for ground floor or till the top
For
floor?
all the 18th floor, your lobby area will have the tiles done till the lintel level.
Okay.
So the luxury starts right from the moment you enter the lobby.
वेरी गुड. बट टेल मी समथिंग कि अगर किसी को वेटिंग एरिया में लिफ्ट आने में, दो इट्स अ हाई स्पीड लिफ्ट व्हाट आई नो,
High speed.
बट अगर फिर भी किसी को वेट करना पड़े, सो इज देयर एनी सिट आउट एरिया इन द लॉबी?
Here in this lobby, we have not provided any.
ओके, बट इफ द लेटर ऑन इफ द एसोसिएशन वांट दे कैन डू इट.
Because in every floor, one particular apartment space is either for the electrical panel room or something else.
Okay.
Maybe they might bring one visitor's lounge in some of the apartment. And when you look at per floor, we are having 2 lifts.
राइट.
This will be the service lift, and
Okay.
this one will be the passenger lift.
All right.
And not only that, you are having the lifts. On both the sides, you are also having staircases.
ओके.
So here also you have an access to the staircase, and this way also it's an access to the staircase.
ऑल राइट. एंड इट गोज
Both have an access.
टू बेसमेंट आल्सो?
It goes to the basement also.
goes to basement.
वन goes to the basement and one is still ground floor.
One is coming there.
From that
there
side.
we-
अच्छा.
Here we came.
ओके.
That is the basement. So this will be the electrical panel room will be coming behind us.
ऑल राइट. यहाँ पे
Behind
Behind that wall.
We have electrical panel.
Yes.
ओके.
And that already. And even sir, it's not just inside apartment we do this aluminum beading or steel beading. Even in the lobby area these are done. So that even after
Very nice.
even after years your wall tiles will not chip out.
ग्रेट.
So even after years your wall tiles will not chip out. So these things are not only taken care inside the apartment, but even also in the common lobby area.
ओके.
So now we are going to enter the 3-bedroom model apartment of 1707 square feet.
ओके.
So once you enter, you have a small foyer area.
ऑल राइट.
So to maintain the privacy, as you can see, this apartment and that apartment has a direct door facing.
All right.
But at the same time, to maintain the privacy, we have given this foyer wall so
So
that
nothing is visible from the सामने वाला
your
door.
living room privacy is not getting disturbed at all.
All right.
So once you enter, you have this beautiful living and dining area.
So what is the size of this apartment which you are showing?
This is of 1707 is the super built-up area.
1707.
07.
This is what, 2 BHK, 3
This is
BHK?
a 3 bedroom. So
3
when
BHK.
you look at this living room, the size is 22 by 12.
So this, as in
Leaving to the dining.
from living area, that is this wall
This wall to
till that wall
will be 22 and the width is
22 feet.
22
And width is from this wall
Wall to this
up till these curtains.
means till here. The curtains are also little like.
हाँ, I
Shobha
know.
is also doing interior, so we have tried to
Right.
stuff in as
So
many
यहाँ
things
तक
as
it's
possible. Yes.
12 feet.
The wall is actually here. You can just see.
Right.
The wall is here.
And what is here? This is a balcony here?
3 channels for this curtains.
I can see 1, 2, 3.
Yes. If you
एक आधा फीट से तो ऊपर यहीं पे निकल गया.
आधा फुट से तो ऊपर हमने यहीं पे निकाल दिए.
And यहाँ पे क्या है? अच्छा, this is a window. So this is a very big window?
It's a 7 by 7 window what we are giving.
Okay.
We cannot move. You can see the windows are 7 by 7 windows.
Okay.
These frames and everything is again manufactured in Sobha, and at the time of handover, one panel of mesh will also be provided.
I was about to ask that where is that mosquito mesh?
That
Okay.
is only done at the time of handover.
All right.
And when you look at these windows, these are proper soundproof.
Yes.
Whatever might be the noise outside, once you close this, there won't be any noise hindrance coming from outside.
All right.
And this granite coping, what you can see, is done for all the 18 floors.
Okay.
So that even if it rains, water will not enter to your apartment.
Very nice.
So that's precisely how the things are taken care. And even if water enters, there are channels from where it will just flush out.
Okay.
In this surface,
there are small
water will
holes
not-
there.
Yes.
Okay.
And even if you look at the floor tiling, we are giving 2 mm gap between every tile. So
Okay.
there won't be any hollow sound or anything coming from the flooring. And even if something heavy falls on it, the damage will be limited to one particular tile. It will not spread.
Okay.
Proper grouting is done under the tile.
All right. While shifting to his apartment
Yes.
or her apartment, they broke one tile.
Yes.
ठीक है? So to remove that tile, all the surrounding tiles would be
They just
removed.
can remove that one particular tile. They don't have to replace all the tiles. One particular tile can be replaced. That is why I was just telling you. So the gap between these are 2 mm.
Okay.
So these are, and even grouting is done. It's not placed on a plain cement surface.
Okay.
Grouting is done, and on top of that we are placing. So even if something falls heavy on it, the damage will be limited to one particular tile.
Okay.
It will not spread and easily replaceable.
All right. So यहाँ पे हमने देख लिया dining area
Dining
and living area. हम वहाँ पे थे.
So here we have the balcony. So now as it is under construction, they have blocked it completely.
Okay. What is the size of this balcony?
This balcony is of 10 by 5.
10 feet by 5 feet.
Yes,
So
and 5
from
feet.
there till here,
it's 10.
this is 10 feet and width is 5 feet.
See, it's almost of my shoulder height, the railing.
Yes.
So even if
So I am
kids are-
taller than you, but I feel very confident. मतलब in
Yes.
Shobha's project, I
Yes.
feel very confident even if I am on the top floor.
Yes. So even if kids are out in the balcony, need not to worry about it.
Right. And you don't have steps over here, so
Yes,
that kids
there is
cannot.
no that they can climb up. And here we are doing anti-skid tiles are used because water can come and log over here during a rainy time.
Okay.
So considering that, here what we have given is anti-skid tiles and proper drainage is also maintained.
I keep on saying my viewers that whenever they visit any apartment, they should go at the corner of the balcony
Yes.
and try to jump. If the balcony vibrates, do not take that house.
Yes.
If it doesn't vibrate,
But even-
construction quality is good.
The
But here the
apartment
event.
where I stay, if I hold my railing like this, it will shake. But in Sobha, even after years and years, you can't do anything with this. That's
Very good.
हट्टा-कट्टा बना है.
ऐसे ही
And you
बनना
can see
चाहिए.
There is a drainage system also here. Even if a water comes or clogs over here, as you will be definitely having some planting and all inside. the
Right.
house. So to avoid the water clogging and logging and all, we have given.
But it is not
proper
covered
drainage.
here.
But
Okay,
that
at the
is
time of
being
possession.
handover. We are just into the construction.
All right.
We have not yet finished it completely, just because we wanted to show your viewers like
Yes.
how we have done it.
Yes.
We just brought it.
This wall was very beautiful. Let me first put.
That's part
Close
of the interiors. You can contact Sobha for interiors as well.
Right. Just let me
Interiors limited.
show them. So ये दरवाजा देखिए आप. Very nice.
Customer can plan something like this.
Right, and ये देखिए यहाँ से मैं किचन में आ गया. And
So this is the kitchen. So
Okay.
you have a proper space inside the kitchen.
All right. What is the size of this kitchen?
It's almost 9 by 8.
9 feet by 8 feet.
Yes. And when you look at here also the wall tiling is given till the lintel level.
Okay.
ये नहीं कि हमने बीच में उसको रोक दिया. We
Right.
are giving only half surface.
Right.
But kitchen when you get as an end product will be an empty kitchen. You won't be having any slab or cabinets.
Oh, this is just a mock apartment,
This
so
is
you have
just
done.
a mock so that a customer can design their apartment some way like this. But at the same time, switches, pipe sittings, everything will be provided.
So how many switches are there in this kitchen?
So you can see for the refrigerator part, we have a switch over here.
Okay.
And then for the geyser and water purifier, we will be having over here.
All right.
And then there, if you want a mixer grinder or an oven, and here comes your
Okay.
gas cabinet. And this is where they have just shown the chimney. यहाँ से जाके
बाहर में निकल
बाहर
जाना.
there,
से निकलता है.
वहाँ
Okay.
से निकलता है. And here also, not only in your apartment, the balcony and kitchen, you will be having the mesh. Even in the kitchen, we will be providing you the mesh.
All right.
And you can see at the edges of every wall, we have done this aluminium beading again, so that even after years, your wall tiles will not chip out.
Okay.
Yes.
बहुत बढ़िया. And
And
then
with
what
the
is this?
kitchen, you have the utility area. So here comes the utility. Utility will have the provision for a washing machine as well as a sink.
Okay. So here there will be a sink.
Yes,
That sink will be
provision
provided by
will be
you.
there. No. In this property, we are not giving. We will be giving a provision for the sink and a washing machine.
Okay. And switches are already there.
Yes, switches are already there. The plumbing units and everything will be done.
Okay. So Vinay ji, I've seen the utility area.
Yes.
और इसका size क्या है utility
It's
area?
4.5 into 5.7.
Feet.
Yes.
Okay.
feet.
So kitchen देख लिया हमने, living dining area देख लिया.
Yeah, now we will move on to the rooms.
So ये कितना बड़ा है? अभी तक 3 rooms शुरू ही नहीं हुए.
This is, we are just going to start on our apartments.
Okay.
The first thing you will see is the common washroom. So this is the common washroom.
So before going to the common washroom, आप यहाँ पे खड़े हो and if I see ये ceiling, this is the floor. और फ्लोर से सीलिंग का हाइट बहुत ज्यादा है. ये क्या है?
It is almost between 9.2 to 10. So that's the standard height what we are giving for all the projects.
Okay.
And in this house, even if you do a false ceiling, still you have a good height from your floor.
Right.
So यहाँ पे तो अभी हमने false ceiling किया नहीं है. Even if you do false ceiling, you can just imagine how beautiful the ceiling height would be.
Right.
So this is the common washroom. So washrooms, as usual, will have a partition between the wet and dry area.
Okay.
And in Sobha, what you see is we provide centralized flush tank.
Okay.
This doesn't have water storage. It will flush water as and when used. तो इसका benefit यही है कि even if you close your house for number of days, there won't be any stinking smell या फिर ये these dust particles getting accumulated.
Okay.
All those issues will not happen when it's a centralized flush tank. And in your washroom by default, you will be getting the wash basin. This slab, commodes, pipes and fittings.
Okay. So we'll not be getting this.
Vanity and mirror.
ये mirror, ये वाला mirror and ये vanity नहीं मिलेगा.
वो नहीं मिलेगा, बाकी सब आपको मिल जाएगा.
Okay.
And even like under the tiling, we have done 4 layers of vitamin sheets.
Okay.
Basically to avoid the water seepage issues. So that precisely it is taken care, and the ceiling will be the same way. Like
So इसमें geyser कहाँ लगाऊंगा मैं?
It will have a cylindrical geyser can be put above this.
So वो provision already बना हुआ है वहाँ
Already
पे.
provision is there.
And
So
points are also there.
Points are also there. Even if you look at, see, this will be the place where you can place the AC compressor.
Okay.
Sobha mein, that is also a covered space. This is an extra space which
Super.
comes with the apartment. This will start from here to that end.
Okay.
And even if you look at the AC points, वो जो है यहाँ से सीधा वॉशरूम इसके अंदर से आएगा.
अच्छा, इसके अंदर से वो दिखेगा ही नहीं हमें?
नहीं, इसके अंदर से आएगा and it will directly connect to the room.
Super, very
So
nice.
it is not at all visible to the people who are staying in.
Okay. So Veena ji, what is the size of this washroom?
It's almost 6 by 8.
Feet.
हाँ.
Okay.
6 by 8. Precisely, if I have to say, it is 5.7 into 8.6.
Okay.
Yes.
So हमने washroom देख लिया.
Common washroom देख
Common
लिया.
washroom देख लिया. And
Now-
geyser point यहाँ पे भी है, right?
Yes.
This is the geyser point.
Yes, it will. The geyser will be placed inside, and cylindrical geyser can be utilized for the roof.
Okay.
Yes. And now we are just going on to the first room. So which is the guest room.
So this is the guest room.
This is the guest room.
क्या size है
It's
guest room
11
का?
by 11.
11 feet by 11 feet.
11 feet by 11 feet.
Okay.
So is a quite good size for an apartment guest room.
So entire interior has been done by Sobha,
Sobha.
including this
Everything, even if you see
mattress.
the clings.
मैं दिखाता हूँ पास से ना.
Even if you see the clings, these are again done in Sobha only. ये भी हम बाहर से नहीं लेते हैं सर.
इसको भी शोभा ने बनाया.
हाँ, हम ही सब बनाते हैं.
शोभा के प्रोजेक्ट में मैं आऊँ तो क्या चीज शोभा ने नहीं बनाया, आगे से ये पूछूंगा.
बस टाइल और सीमेंट हमसे नहीं बना है, बाकी सब हमसे बना
अच्छा.
है. Even if you look at the mattress, it's our home brand.
Okay.
Sq.Ft is our home brand, which we use for the.
All right.
Not only the Sobha people, even outsiders are buying the mattress from Sobha. Sq.Ft is our home brand.
Okay.
And then again here you have the 7x7 window.
All right.
With the outside.
Mosquito mesh इसमें by default होगा.
By default होगा. That we'll do only at the time of handover.
Right. And जिसका भी ये घर है, I can see pool from here.
So you can just imagine we are at the ground floor. Even ground floor at this time, however, the viewers cannot enjoy the breeze outside, but we can. You can just see at the evening this time the kind of
Super.
breeze you are getting here.
Right.
We are in
And
the ground
the entire
floor
area will be very green area.
green area.
And
exactly.
view बहुत अच्छा होगा यहाँ से
View
भी.
बहुत अच्छा होगा.
It's just कि I won't be able to enjoy the view of lake from this place. But हाँ, internal view भी बहुत अच्छा होगा. And I know at the time, at the dark time, as in जब late evening हो जाएगा या night होगा, तो lights are very beautiful in Sobha. आँखों में लगते नहीं है.
Spots lights are so beautifully done in Sobha that will not strike your eyes.
Right.
But it will be a mesmerizing feel.
Correct. So ये रूम हमने देख लिया. This is the guest room.
This is the guest room.
Okay. अब हम कौन से रूम में चलेंगे?
Now we will go to the kids room.
Okay.
So
This is cute.
this is
Very
kids
nice.
are cute, so the room should also
Yes,
be cute
yes.
like them. So this is again an 11 by 11 room. But what extra you are getting in this room, I'll just tell you.
जी.
This wall is the duct.
Okay.
Instead of closing the wall, we just kept an extension like this so that
Okay.
it will act like a bay window.
All right.
So it's an additional space what a person is getting inside his apartment.
So what is the size of the window which is behind these
7
curtains?
by 7.
7. अच्छा, same window.
7 by 7. Everywhere it's 7 by 7, same window.
Okay.
And next thing is when you look at the floor plan, जब मैंने अभी आपको बताया it's 11 by 11.
जी.
The floor plan is calculated wall to wall.
Right.
It is not calculated from this.
Okay.
So this is an additional space that comes in the kids room.
Okay.
Not only in the kids room, same space you also have in the master bedroom.
Very nice. So
from
we'll see the
apart
master
from this
bedroom.
11 by 11, you are adding on another 2 feet because one tile is of 2 feet. So here one more tile is added up.
Okay.
So it's almost equivalent to 2 feet difference from the actual floor plan.
Right. Right. I just one feedback while entering this room. I was just wondering कि कितना अच्छा bunker bed है ये for kids.
This we are
And I
also-
wanted to know the price. तो अगर क्या होगा ना कि if you'll write the price somewhere here or somewhere, so if I see something, I may not ask you, but I'll see. अच्छा ये price
We have
इसका
a website which is MeterCube. So if you just log into that, there they have kept all the different furnitures, whatever, let it be a study table or a working table or a bunk bed, anything. So everything.
Metercube.com.
MeterCube, yes.
Okay.
So that's our official website.
I'll
for
log on to that
retailers.
website and check the prices and all.
Yeah, that's prices are also really budget friendly.
Okay. So यहाँ पे हमने ये room देख लिया. I can see there's a washroom attached to this.
Yes. So kids room, 3 bedroom apartment comes with 3 washroom.
Okay.
2 will be attached and 1 will be common.
Okay.
So here, so the compressor which we saw the compressor space that starts from there and
अच्छा, I can see the
ends
AC is here.
Yes, and it ends here.
Okay, यहाँ से वहाँ तक.
वहाँ तक.
So a person who goes inside from there, they can come from here also.
No, this will be closed. हाँ, a person who is coming out from there, he can come in from.
They can fix all the AC and then come inside.
This will be covered. अभी तो ये open रखा है, but it will be covered with grills like that.
All right.
Which you
अच्छा
can see
वो
over
ऊपर
there.
में जो grills
हाँ,
दिख रहे
वो
हैं.
जो दिख रहा है उसी टाइप का ग्रिल से ये कवर हो जाएगा.
Okay.
No one can from outside they cannot approach.
हाँ, I know.
Only from inside they can approach.
All right.
Yes.
So इसमें भी we have geysers इसके ऊपर
Yes,
by
a
default.
cylindrical geyser by default.
And यहाँ पे we will not get the mirror and we will not get this vanity.
Yes.
बाकी सब
Except
कुछ
that
as
everything
is.
will be there.
Okay.
And you can see at every corner of doors we have done the steel beading. So
Steel
that
beading is there plus the level is different here
हाँ,
and the
level-
beading area
see,
will
that
fix the
is
level is
basically
different.
because why we call it as wet and dry area.
Okay.
This is a wet area and that is a dry area.
Right.
So even if it is become until and unless you don't pour so much of water, it will not go to the other surface.
Right.
It will be only accumulating.
So but tell me, you told कि this is a dry area and that is a wet area, which means कि सिर्फ वहीं पे waterproofing किया है, यहाँ पे नहीं किया है waterproofing?
Waterproofing is done completely, not only here. The waterproofing is done, 4 layers of bitumen sheets are done everywhere. But by basically here you can also see there is a granite stoning done.
Right.
So that even if water hits a lot also, it will not affect the flooring.
Right.
So that much precisely it has been taken care, and steel beading is done so that even if you move heavy, it will not affect your corners of the tiles.
Okay.
Not only in washrooms, even in your utility, wherever there is a partition of 2 rooms, the steel beading is done.
Okay.
Yes.
So यहाँ से now it's
Now
time to
we
go
are
inside the
going to
master bedroom.
Master bedroom. So here comes our master bedroom.
पहले तो मैं एक कॉर्नर में चले जाता हूँ, so that वहाँ से मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको कि कैसा है मास्टर बेडरूम. क्या साइज है मास्टर बेडरूम का?
This is 12 into 12.8. Almost you can say 12 by 13. That is excluding the area where you are standing.
अच्छा, this cavity area is excluded from the size which you
Excluded
mentioned.
in the floor plan.
Okay.
But in carpet areas it is included. But when you consider the floor plan, the measurement is taken from this wall to this wall.
So from this wall to that wall.
Yes.
Okay.
According to that measurement, it is 12 into 12.8.
Okay. So मैं एक बार राउंड लेके आपको यहाँ से भी चारों तरफ दिखाया था. आई एम एट द मिडल ऑफ दिस रूम और ये देखिए. So इसमें we have a washroom attached.
Yes, this will have a attached washroom.
Okay. So washroom यहाँ पे है. So this washroom is bigger than the other washroom.
There is no differences in the washroom size. It's everywhere the same.
Okay.
All the rooms are having the same size.
All right. So this 3 BHK इसका cost क्या है?
So this 3-bedroom will cost you approximately around 1.42 CR.
1.42 CR.
Starts
So
from
is
1.42.
it starts from 1.42 and goes up to what level?
Till 1.5 it is.
Okay.
So that once a customer looking at the availability part, we just speak to them.
All right. ठीक है. So we have seen this 3 BHK. Now कोई और भी देखना है हमें?
Now we can see an actual apartment of a 2.5 BHK and 2 BHK we have to go to a different tower, but 2.5 BHK we can see in tower 7.
All right. So let's go there. वीना जी, ये स्टील का क्या दिख रहा है? ये ऐसे स्टील को देख के मुझे याद आता है कि घर में आटा वाटा रखते हैं ना.
इडली भी बनाते हैं.
Yes.
वो तो नहीं याद आ रहा है.
Yes.
उसके लिए नहीं है. This is something new which is there in Sobha.
Okay.
Usually सबको waste डालना, it's a big headache for everyone.
Right.
एक तो तुम लोग dump yard तक जाओ, वरना you pay someone to come and pick it from your home.
Right.
Sobha, we have just made it easy for them. आप घर से निकलो, इसमें डाल दो waste, it will directly go to the dump yard.
So मैंने ये देखा है कि जब ऐसे, मैंने भी देखा है दिल्ली में है ऐसा, बट इट इज़ नॉट ऑफ दैट इज़ नॉट ऑफ स्टील. वो सीमेंटेड का होता है, हॉलो स्पेस होता है, वहाँ से वो डालते रहते हैं. बट जब जहाँ पे वो डंप करते हैं ना, ऊपर से जब गिराते हैं, तो वो प्लास्टिक जाके नीचे फटता है एंड देन पूरे बेसमेंट में, पार्किंग एरिया में पूरा गंदा सा होता है पूरा. मतलब इट्स वेरी अनहाइजीनिक. उसको हम कैसे एड्रेस कर रहे हैं? दिस इज वेरी गुड व्हाट यू हैव डन.
ये see, it doesn't end just by this.
ओके.
The waste, whatever you are dropping it here, it will go to the dump yard in the basement.
ओके.
It will go to a dump yard in the basement, and from that is carried in the trolleys and taken to the organic waste converter plant.
So you have made those provision in the basement also?
Every provision is made in the basement, and even you would be wondering what this pipe.
हाँ, I was about to ask कि next question मेरा यही होता है कि ये क्या पाइप है?
This is a fire sprinkler. Chances are there when you are dumping waste, in case if there is any possibility of a fire or something,
Okay.
this fire sprinklers will take place over there.
So even इसके अंदर भी फायर स्प्रिंकलर आपने डाल दिया?
We don't want to take a chance.
Right,
When we
very
say
nice.
Quality, we make sure the quality is delivered.
Very nice. Well, each time I visit a Sobha project and I see and get to know what all details are there, what all features are there, I am more tempted to buy a house in Sobha.
Apart from the 7 wonders of world, there are different wonders by Sobha now.
Great, great. So Veena ji, tell me something. अब जैसे ये तो आपने मेरे दरवाजे के पास डाल दिया, my house is this and this is also my door, और सामने ये वेस्ट वाला आपने ये डाल दिया. तो कई बार मैंने ये देखा है कि मैं दरवाजे के पास खड़ा हूँ, बट मेरा जो नेबर है वो अपना कुछ डस्टबिन में डालना चाहता है, वेस्ट डिस्पोज ऑफ करना चाहता है. सो एज सुन एज विल ओपन द डोर हियर, बहुत ही गंदी सी बदबू आती है. उसका क्या, वो कैसे एड्रेस किया?
सर हम सब एड्रेस करते हैं. यू कैन जस्ट कम लिटिल क्लोजर. आप यहाँ पे एक होल देख सकते हो.
हाँ
दिस
है.
इज नथिंग बट अ प्लम्बिंग लाइन.
ओके.
So on the top of the apartment we have a motor. So each time a waste gets deposited, automatically water will also flow into this. So it will be clean. Then
So जो भी गार्बेज मैंने यहाँ से फेंका है वो सारा क्लीन भी हो जाएगा.
हाँ. then and there it is clean, so that there won't be no stinking smell or anything.
Great.
And this whatever portion you are seeing now,
Yeah.
this will not be exactly the same. आपको सिर्फ इतना दिखेगा.
Okay.
You will be seeing only that much portion where you need to dump the waste. Rest everything will be covered.
All right. But again a question. ये वाला कवर आपने नहीं किया, बाकी सारा कवर कर दिया. सो आई हैव किड्स एट होम. उसके लिए तो इतना बड़ा होल बहुत बड़ा चीज़ है, वो वहाँ से अंदर चला गया तो.
See that it's not like ये पूरा open रखेगा. There will be a door for this. Until unless you don't open the door, you cannot put the waste.
Okay.
We cannot keep it open because
So this will not be open. This will be closed.
Only and when you are using it, you can just open it.
All right.
Otherwise, all the time it will be closed.
So safety भी इंश्योर कर दिया.
Yes.
Very nice. 4-5 चीज़ें मैंने इसके बारे में पूछा, सब कुछ ही का आंसर मिल गया मुझे. वेरी गुड. सो हमने जो आपका सैम्पल अपार्टमेंट दिखाया था, दैट वाज ग्राउंड फ्लोर, बट नाउ वी आर एट 5th फ्लोर. और अभी से मुझे लेक दिखना यहाँ शुरू हो गया. सी, आई कैन सी द लेक.
It's not just the lake what you are going to see. When you look ahead of the lake,
Right.
so evening time you will enjoy the lake as well as the moving lights of the vehicles.
Not only moving lights but apartments भी जो.
Apartments are there, but especially when the vehicles are moving, the lights goes on and off.
Right.
So that's an amazing view what a person would get from this particular apartment. So we are just in the 5th floor, so you can just imagine.
So जितने ऊपर फ्लोर में जाएंगे उतना अच्छा लेक का व्यू आ जाएगा. एंड जितने नीचे वाले में रहेंगे तो पूल एंड एमिनिटीज का व्यू मिलेगा.
You will enjoy the inside amenities, and when you go above 4th floor, you will enjoy the outside amenities.
Great. And we are standing यहाँ पे. ये इतना बड़ा.
This balcony will look different. Why? Because in this project we have 3 towers with bigger balcony.
Okay.
Tower 7, Tower 5, and Tower 3 above 3rd floor.
Okay.
Till 3rd floor it is 1707 square feet, and above 3rd floor it is 1765 square feet. There
right.
you are having a bigger balcony where this becomes 10 and this becomes 9.
So this is 10 feet.
10 feet.
And this is 9 feet.
Almost you can say it's almost of a room size.
Kids bedroom का size
Kids bedroom
तो लगभग.
छोटा है बस. And here evening time if you put a nice swing, it will be amazing place.
Yes, I can make a small terrace garden also here.
Yeah, terrace garden. You put some.
But एक चीज़ मुझे यहाँ पे देखना है कि आपने बालकनी को बहुत आगे तक एक्सटेंड किया है. So I want, can you jump there? I want to see the vibration. कैसा वाइब्रेशन होता है वहाँ पे? हाँ, हल्का सा जंप करके दिखाओ मुझे.
There won't be any vibration.
नहीं, आप जंप करो. हाँ, आप जंप करो, मैं वाइब जोर से. अगर आपने कूदा नहीं ऊपर तो मैं और कूदवाऊंगा. कोई वाइब्रेशन नहीं है. मतलब लिटरली मुझे लगा था कि हल्का सा तो कुछ वाइब्रेट करेगा, वो भी नहीं किया वाइब्रेट. ये चीज़ मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट में कराया था कहीं पे वाइब्रेशन, एंड आइडली वो ऐसा वाइब्रेट किया कि वो भी और मैं भी, हम दोनों बालकनी छोड़ के बाहर आ गए थे. मतलब 10 feet इन द स्काई एंड कुछ वाइब्रेशन नहीं है. आप जब वाइब्रेट कर रहे थे ना तो मेरे दिल में ना हार्ट बीट हो रहा था कि कहीं टूट ना जाए.
And even between all the beams, metal mesh are put so that it will not bring any cracks between the column and beam. So precisely every minute detailing is taken care in Sobha.
Very nice.
This you will not find with any other builder.
Okay. And though Bangalore is not a seismic zone area, but are these buildings seismic zone compliant?
Yes.
These are seismic zone.
Even though there are no possibilities of natural disaster in Bangalore. Why? Because it's away from the sea level.
Okay.
So यहाँ पे man-made hazards can happen, but not natural.
All right.
Even if it happens, all the precautions are taken care by Sobha.
Right. And all these buildings would have firefighting and everything.
Definitely, every apartment has firefighting equipments.
हाँ, आपने अगर वो वेस्ट वाले उसमें भी लगा के रखा है तो.
अपार्टमेंट्स के अंदर भी देखोगे, we have good amount of fire sprinklers.
Okay.
Even in the living area, see there
So-
you can see there.
Yes.
Fire sprinklers points will be there in the entire apartment.
Okay.
So
All
even
right.
the above a limit, ये नहीं कि आपने कुकिंग में खाना बना रहे हो और फायर स्प्रिंकलर नहीं. After a particular volume, this starts giving the alarm.
Okay. ग्रेट. अब हम क्या देखने वाले, अब तो अंधेरा हो गया, मुझे लगता नहीं है कि और विल बी एबल टू कैप्चर एनीथिंग.
But just we will try if we can just for some
All right.
lights and see.
ठीक है. वीना जी, नाउ वी आर बैक अगेन इन दी बेसमेंट. और यहाँ पे मैं देखूँ तो ये सब क्रॉस करके मैं आ रहा था. What are these? ये पैकेट्स ऐसे पैक करके क्यों रखे हुए हैं?
See, these, when I told you that everything is in-house, जैसे कि हमारा window panels, means the doors, the window panels, everything is manufactured in Sobha. So these are coming from our factories.
सो ऐसे पैक करके
This is the way it has been packed. आप इस तरफ भी देख सकते हो how well that is packed. After
Okay.
this, we remove it from the packages.
ऐसे पैक करके आप लाते
ऐसे पैक करके आता है. अगर आप ये पैकिंग रिमूव भी कर दोगे, नेक्स्ट यू सी इज दिस.
हो ओके भैया आप कहाँ गए नहीं बट यू मे बी टेलिंग दिस कि पॉजिटिव मैं इनसे बात करता हूँ. भैया आप लोग जब ये पैकेट खोलते हो तो सारे पैकिंग ऐसे ही होते हैं जैसे अभी दिख रहे हैं
ऐसा ही होता है।
सब में? आज तक आप कितने साल से यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं?
वही 7-8 साल से काम।
7-8 साल से. कोई एक भी ऐसा दिखा होगा आपको जिसमें ऐसा पैकेट नहीं हो और खाली आ गया हो?
नहीं सर, सभी में पैकिंग आता है ऐसे।
सभी में? कभी कुछ ऐसा अलग सा दिखा ही नहीं कि खराब सा?
नहीं,
पक्का? आप बताओ ये सही में?
सही में।
अच्छा.
अब आपको पता चला कि हम लोग भी नहीं, ये लोग भी सच बोलते हैं.
हम बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
पैकिंग बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है।
हाँ मैं देख रहा हूँ सभी जगह पैक्ड है. ये सब आपने खोल के रखा है अभी?
Yes.
ओके
They have just unboxed it.
ऑल राइट. सो दीज आर व्हाट डोर फ्रेम्स?
Yes, door frames. So the doors what we use is also Malaysian beach wood doors with
Okay.
silicone ceiling. So
All
let
right.
it be any climatic conditions, there won't be any expansion or contractions.
यस दैट आई अगेन नो. अब तो इतना सारा मैंने शोभा का प्रोजेक्ट कवर कर दिया है
Yes.
कि आई कैन क्लोज
You
माई आईज
can
एंड
only
टेल.
sell the projects now, I guess.
No, I don't want to sell the project. I want to make the video informative.
Okay. Nitish, be there.
भैया इतना सारा पैकिंग होके आता है और आज जब इसको खोलते हो तो आपको दिक्कत नहीं होता है खोलने में? अच्छा. कभी लगा नहीं कि इतना सारा पैकिंग करने की ज़रूरत ही क्या है?
वो सेफ्टी में आता है।
सेफ्टी में आता है पूरा. ठीक है भैया, थैंक यू. सो वीना नाउ विल बी सीइंग 2 BHK.
Yes, we are going to see a 2 BHK now.
Okay.
So आप जो देख सकते हो ना, like this is the lobby area what we are having.
Okay.
So it's a huge lobby space what we have.
यहाँ से वहाँ तक पूरा ये लॉबी है?
लॉबी है. So the luxury starts right from the moment you enter. Even अगर आप ये wall tiling देखोगे, it is there till the lintel level. In
जी.
that corner you have 2 apartments.
Right.
Those are 3 BHK.
Okay.
And towards this corner, माने उस corner से लेके इस corner तक we are having only 4 apartments.
Okay.
So you will be having this as a complete lobby area.
All right.
3 bedrooms are facing each other, whereas 2 bedrooms are adjacent to each other.
Okay.
So there is a complete privacy to the apartment.
Right.
And now we can just enter into the apartment.
Okay. So what is the size of this 2 BHK?
So 2 BHK, the dimension of the flat is 1358 square feet.
Okay.
But when you look at, अभी हमने 3 BHK देखे हैं.
जी.
You will see 3 BHK and a 2 BHK. You will not find much difference in the living.
मुझे तो ये 3 BHK वाले लॉबी एरिया, डाइनिंग एंड लिविंग एरिया जैसा ही लग रहा है. व्हाट इज द साइज ऑफ दिस लिविंग एरिया?
20 by 12. ये अगर if you see, the length is 20 and the width is 12.
So 20 feet is from this wall to that wall, that is 20 feet.
Yes.
And इस wall से इस wall तक
12 feet.
this is 12 feet.
When you look at a 3 bedroom, the difference is only 2 feet. ये नहीं कि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा difference आ रहा है.
Okay.
The only thing what you see extra in a 3 bedroom is you will be having 1 extra line of tiles.
That's
Because
it.
That's it. Otherwise, you are getting a beautiful, well-utilized 2 BHK in this particular project.
Okay.
And again, it's not compromised anywhere. अगर आप window like balcony size भी देखोगे, it's similar like what you have seen in a 3 BHK.
Right.
इसलिए कि ये आपको balcony छोटा पड़ेगा or something. It's
ये
again
कितनी
the
बड़ी
same
balcony है?
10 by 5 balcony.
10 feet by 5 feet. So
5 feet.
this is 5 feet.
This is 5 and this is
And where you are standing from there till this wall, it's 10 feet.
10 feet. And
Okay.
आप ये भी देख सकते हो. Like this is a railing. But
Right.
if you want to close this, you don't have to break the wall. अगर आपको कोई glass door कुछ लगाना हो.
अच्छा.
Yes.
Okay.
And then outside texture of wall will be like this, so that dust will not stay over it. This will be dust resistant.
Okay.
So these are the things that has been taken care in Sobha.
And mosquito mesh होगा ही by default
Mosquito
इसमें.
mesh will be there by default at the time of handover.
Okay. So this area is huge.
This area is huge, and this is completed apartment. You can see there all the switches and everything is already set.
Right.
Fire sprinklers आप उस वीडियो में पूछ रहे थे.
हाँ वहाँ पे
So
वो
we have placed it over here. You can see how many fire sprinklers we have.
It's there also
in
यहाँ पे.
apartment. Yes.
Okay.
So then here comes the kitchen. So kitchen will be exactly this way.
So this is a kitchen for 2 BHK.
This is the kitchen. Like, आपको kitchen वगैरह it's the same size like what you see in a 3 bedroom and a 2 bedroom.
Right.
There is no much difference. Where you can place a proper L-shaped slab.
क्या साइज है किचन का?
9 by 8.
9 feet by 8 feet.
Yes.
ये वो जो बालकनी हमने देखा था
Yes,
उससे
उसके similar है.
उसी से सिमिलर
उसके similar
है.
है.
So switches कितने हैं यहाँ पे? एक स्विच ये.
This is
Second.
where you can put a double डबल डोर फ्रिज और
Okay.
रेफ्रिजरेटर।
हाँ, ये कॉर्नर में डबल डोर फ्रिज आ जाएगा इजीली। यहाँ पे switches हैं।
एल शेप्ड कैबिनेट, यहाँ पे
Okay.
आपका गीजर मींस वाटर प्यूरिफायर आएगा
जी।
Here you have the pipe and the complete L shape you can use for the kitchen cabinet.
राइट।
Like अगर आपका
आई एम जस्ट सीइंग दी स्विचेस कि कहाँ है। इस दीवार में तो 4 स्विचेस हैं।
Yes, you can see here. It's there. One it is placed over there. You
Yeah.
can oven if it is inside and inside.
Right.
For that also we have kept the provision. And then again here for the water purifier.
Correct. And these holes are already there for
These are
pipes and all.
Pipes and all, everything is already there.
ये क्या है? This is utility balcony.
Utility, maybe it's the same utility. Meaning you are getting a smaller utility.
Okay.
Utility is same. This will be closed. अभी यहाँ पे open है. This will be closed. So
Okay.
here you will be having the water machine, washing machine point and everything.
Okay.
Utility also is a similar size. See, basic difference is not basically when you see the super built-up area loading is more in a 3-bedroom. Comparatively, the super built-up area loading is less in a 2-bedroom.
Okay.
So it is not affecting the room sizes at all.
All right.
Yeah.
So kitchen में लेकिन फायर फाइटिंग कहाँ है?
हाँ।
यहाँ पे.
अच्छा है यहाँ पे।
Yes. Everywhere it is there.
ओके। सो अब राइट वही तो।
And now, so in a 3-bedroom you would have seen a good passage space.
Right.
Whereas in a 2-bedroom, as soon as after the kitchen, you get the common washroom.
So common washroom is this
Yes,
one.
and washrooms again, it's all the same sizes. ये नहीं कि 3-bedroom का बड़ा होगा या फिर 2-bedroom का छोटा होगा.
जी.
It's all the same what we give. As of now, even this is our home brand. This is PNC brand.
राइट। उसमें लिखा भी है।
But at the time of handover, whichever is leading in the market, we will be providing that. It will be Hindware or Jaipur.
ओके। सो फाइनली आई एम एबल टू सी कि एक्चुअली में गीजर लगेगा कहाँ।
हाँ।
मैंने अभी तक बस देखा ही था कि फॉल सीलिंग के ऊपर गीजर होगा।
You can also see there is no cost cutting in terms of putting the pipelines. These are proper L-shaped pipelines.
राइट।
ताकि seepage issues, water leakage, nothing will happen.
Right.
With Sobha. So there is where the geyser point will come, and cylindrical geyser can be kept.
ओके। तो ये गीजर वाला पॉइंट भी हमने देख लिया।
Yes. Then this is how it will be covered.
सो दिस विल बी कवर्ड एसी रखने के लिए ये वाला जगह।
Compressor will come.
ओके। एंड ये WC हो गया एंड ये सारा कुछ ऐसे ही मिलेगा।
ऐसे ही।
नल वल लग के।
With snagging करके properly देंगे.
ओके।
And now this is the master bedroom.
सो मास्टर बेडरूम से पहले ये वाला बेडरूम देख लेते हैं।
देख लेंगे बिल्कुल. So it's again ये नहीं है कि आपको 3-bedroom में kids room बड़ा है. This is same size of a kids room in a 3-bedroom.
ये किड्स बेडरूम का साइज क्या है?
When you look at the floor plan, it is calculated wall to wall. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया.
जी.
So this is a 1 feet more in the actual apartment when you look at into the floor plan.
ओके।
So this is an additional space what you are getting in this property.
ऑल राइट। एंड व्हाट इज द वॉल टू वॉल साइज?
11 to 11.
11 फीट बाय 11 फीट।
11 feet by 11.
ओके। एंड ये विंडो एरिया भी मिलता है इसमें साथ में।
Yes.
एंड दिस इज ऑल टफ एंड ग्लास, साउंड प्रूफ, नॉइस प्रूफ। जोर से।
कुछ नहीं होगा सर. कितना जोर से मारेंगे कुछ नहीं होगा.
अच्छा।
That guarantees it. That's why it gives so much of confidence and comfort to it. And it's proper sound.
राइट।
So evening also you can see
It's
the
very
breeze.
pleasant
They
outside.
cannot feel it, but we can talk about in the breeze what we are getting into
Yes.
the apartment. It's so pleasant.
सो मैं एक बार आपको चारों तरफ दिखाया था घूम के। भैया थैंक यू लाइट पकड़ने के लिए, क्योंकि लाइट नहीं है यहाँ पे। मैं बहुत इंसिस्ट कर रहा था कि नहीं देखना ही देखना है, तो लाइट का अरेंजमेंट किया गया फिर। सो नाउ वी आर एंटरिंग इनटू द मास्टर बेडरूम।
So there is a small difference from the 3-bedroom master bedroom and a 2-bedroom.
ओके।
In 3-bedroom, the washroom is coming in between of the room.
ऑल राइट।
But in a 2-bedroom, when you enter, you see the washroom.
ओके।
Here the benefit I'll tell you. जैसे आप रूम के अंदर आओगे, you are getting this complete wall.
राइट।
3-bedroom में जो है आपका washroom का तो in between आ रहा है. So
Correct.
you cannot utilize this wall well.
सो यहाँ पे वी कैन यूटिलाइज।
Even after putting a TV point, you can also place a laptop table.
राइट। इसका साइज क्या है?
This is 11 into 12.8. 1 feet lesser than the 3-bedroom.
ओके। सो 11 फीट बाई 12.8 फीट।
Yes.
काफी बड़ा है।
हाँ, and ऊपर से सर ये दूसरी चीज again not included.
एंड एड अनदर 1 फीट।
Another 1 feet.
नहीं 1.5 फीट।
1.5 आ रहा है.
1.5 फीट।
Yes.
Great. And this also has a L-shaped window.
L-shaped windows.
Okay.
So you will also get the see a person in this tower. Now we are in the second floor.
So amphitheatre will be here.
Amphitheatre का view भी आएगा
And
this
वो
will be the
play area.
Yes.
Okay. Great. So ये आप देखिए यहाँ से ये पूरा इतना बड़ा. And then there is what is this can be used for? ये वाला क्या है? This can be
Maybe if you want to keep a small
almirah can be wardrobe can be made here है ना?
made and passage will have the main wardrobe.
All right.
This passage में you can do the main wardrobe.
But
Your bed will come over here and then you can place your TV and a laptop here.
all right.
So workspace can be made inside the master bedroom.
I think अगर workspace मैं बनवाऊंगा ना तो मैं विंडो के पास वहाँ बनवाऊंगा.
हाँ, that is also fine. You put a good dressing table here और एक one or दो bean pad डाल दो. बैठो evening you just enjoy the view.
Right.
So now only thing is we cannot show the view to the.
Right. It's outside dark. It's outside. And then this is the master bedroom का washroom.
Attached washroom.
इसका क्या size है?
It's again the same like that we have in the 3 bedroom.
Okay.
And इसमें आपको मैं वो दिखाती हूँ जो AC point कैसे है. देखिए सर.
अच्छा वो जो hole दिख रहा है वहाँ पे.
Yes. From there the connection will be taken and one hole is.
अच्छा. So here is another hole.
Yes. So the connection will be taken like this. और उसका जो switches है you can just see it also. वो hole वहाँ से खत्म हो रहा है. And then the provision will be given over here.
ये वाला.
Yes.
है ना? Okay. So कुछ गड्ढा वड्ढा तोड़ने होने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Everything is already done.
Only if अगर आपको कुछ drill भी करना हो, you can tell them it's a Myven technology. They have a particular driller which can be used for the Myven construction.
Okay.
हर ड्रिलर के साथ आप कोई और ड्रिलर मामूली से आके इसमें करोगे, it will not even touch the wall.
वो करेगा ही नहीं, उसका टूट जाएगा.
टूट जाएगा. It will not even touch the wall. So you
Right.
have to be very specific about the type of construction when if you are getting it drilled.
Right.
Yeah.
So हमने 3 BHK देख लिया, हमने 2 BHK भी देख लिया.
When I talk about it 2.5 BHK, अभी आपने the living room देखा है.
Right.
2.5 BHK also. The living room will be same, kids room will be same, this room will be the same.
Okay.
Only one room you are getting extra. That's an 8x8 room.
Okay.
8x8 room आ रहा है. Washrooms are again only 2. We will be having one attached, and for those 2 rooms, it will be a
Common washroom.
So
Okay.
there is no much difference from 2 and 2.5 BHK.
So what is the price of 2 BHK? कहाँ से शुरू होता है, कहाँ पे खत्म होता है?
See, 2 BHK, the pricing is around 1.1 CR.
1.1 CR.
Yes.
1.10 CR.
1.10.
Okay, and it starts from 1 crore 10 lakhs and it goes up to
1.15.
1.15 CR.
Yes.
All right. ठीक है. So almost we have covered everything.
Yes, yes.
चलते हैं अब.
हाँ, अभी हम चलते हैं.
Okay. और भी चलते चलते कुछ दिख जाएगा तो पूछ लूँगा मैं.
Yes, definitely.
So Veena, we have covered the entire project which is known by the name Sobha Lake Gardens.
Yes.
कुछ अभी भी ऐसा है which I have not asked you or you want to answer or you want to add to the video?
I think it was a very interactive session between us. You had asked me so many questions, so I think I had completed all the portions
Okay.
in this particular syllabus.
All right.
So this project is completely covered, and it was really a great experience.
Okay.
And I think as a customer, you had asked me all the questions that if a real customer would have come to site, he would have definitely asked me so many questions.
Ji.
So I think whoever is
tough
watching,
customer, huh?
yes, you are a very tough customer,
Okay.
very difficult to handle.
All right.
So the viewers who are seeing this will definitely have a good idea or a good knowledge about the property. Whatever bit of knowledge what I have with me, I think I have shared it
You
to
have
you.
fair bit of
across.
knowledge about Sobha and its
So-
construction.
So I think it will be helpful for the viewers who are seeing it, and it was really great time. Like I think we would have spent almost
Entire day
into
Yes.
this property. So it was a very interactive session, and I'm very happy that I could present this.
Thank you,
project now.
and you have
It's a great
presented very well.
opportunity. Thank you so
So
much.
still if you have some query, अगर आपको कुछ और भी पूछना है which we have not covered and you have that question in your mind, नीचे नंबर दिया हुआ है, a number has been mentioned below, so you can call on this number, get the details, whatever details you want, you can get it from here.
And one thing I would like to add on is, this person has done a lot of effort to cover the entire project. So I would suggest the viewers to subscribe the channel as well.
Arey, thank you so much.
Because once you see his channel for the different properties, I think you can grab a good knowledge about the real estate as well. Not just about the property, but also about real estate.
Thank you so much, I'm honored.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So मिलते हैं next video में. जय हिंद, जय भारत.